హలో వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు ఈ వారం ఎపిసోడ్ తెలుగులోకి వెళ్ళిపోతాను నేను. అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ విత్ అస్ మనకు అభినవ్ గోమటం టుడే.
Welcome, Abhinav.
వెల్కమ్.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot for having me. It's always awkward, no?
Yeah.
To introduce.
సో మా స్టార్టింగ్
Hey, we should not talk about that. People again in the comments.
shit.
Comments,
Okay,
they'll
sorry,
fuck us.
sorry.
We have loyal guys who fuck us over in the comments.
Acha,
But they're needed also. You need. Yeah.
నేను ఈ ఎపిసోడ్కి మాత్రం తెలుగులో మాక్సిమం ట్రై చేస్తాను
Sir.
బికాస్
సో ఇది తెలుగులో మాట్లాడాలి ఇప్పుడు.
నో యోర్ విష్, ఇట్ ఇస్ యోర్. నేను ఛాలెంజ్గా తీసుకుంటున్నా. ఒక్క ఎపిసోడ్ అన్న అందరు తింటున్నారు కదా,
Yeah.
ఒక్కసారి ట్రై చేస్తాను.
ఓకే. బట్ ఏదో కామెంట్ లో చూసా, వెన్ విల్ హృదయ్ టాక్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, ఐ వాంట్ టు సీ అని సమ్ కామెంట్.
Today we'll talk.
ఓకే
Only తెలుగులోనే మాట్లాడతాం.
ఓకే సరే, డన్.
సో కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ అభినవ్.
Thanks, bro.
ఆన్ మస్తు షేడ్స్ ఉన్నారు అని.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యాన్.
ఫస్ట్ లీడ్
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
మేడ్ డెబ్యూ యాజ్ అ హీరో అంటారు కదా.
డెబ్యూ యాజ్ ఎ లీడ్ రోల్ యాక్టర్.
Did it feel nice to be the number one on the set?
It felt good, but I think being a hero is not just being number one on the set. There's too much of
No, that is okay. Humility and all is fine.
Humility
but it must feel nice, no, to be the top dog.
absolutely. And అంటే ఇంకోటి, there is this thing భయ్యా, no matter what, usually I don't think media considers, other than villain, hero and heroine, I don't think they actually consider other actors also as actors. But it's okay, you are an actor. No matter what the team, no matter what the film, you will want to do your thing and get out and get a good name. Atla kuda, I think it worked out only for me. This is also good, great. There's nothing humility. And I don't have to be extra proud because I didn't make eyes wide shut laga nenem cheyale. No, and either I made a bad film, so I don't have to be too normal about it. It was a great experience.
సో ఇట్ డిడ్ బిజినెస్ అండ్ ఆల్ మంచిగా
Manchiga, yeah.
సో దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ నో బ్యాగేజ్.
Yes, no baggage.
ఓ నైస్, కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I was more interested in like how did it feel like to see the hoardings and like to see yourself sell a movie? Like was it everything that you dreamt of like when you wanted to become an actor?
Yes,
Yeah?
it was.
Felt nice?
Yeah, it felt nice. But నాకు ఎందుకో that feeling went away with my first 2-3 films only. అది చూసాము, ఓకే, సో వాట్ నో, నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటి? దిస్ నో మూవీ ఇన్ మై హ్యాండ్, సో వాట్ డూ ఐ డూ నెక్స్ట్? See, you look yourself in the screen 5 minutes. How much can you love yourself? Is the point. After that, now what? Okay, will I ever again come back to screen? I don't know. సో ఈ కొత్త మురిపం అని అంటారు కదా, లైక్ ఈఎన్ఈ తర్వాత కూడా ఈఎన్ఈ కేమ్ అవుట్ ఇన్ 2018 June 29th. దాని తర్వాత 6 months వరకు ఐ ఎంజాయ్డ్ ఆల్ దట్, పీపుల్ కమింగ్ అండ్ ఆస్కింగ్ సెల్ఫీస్ అండ్ ఆల్ దట్. టుడే నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ అ థ్యాంక్ యూ నోట్ ఫ్రమ్ మై ఎండ్. ఎవరైనా సెల్ఫీ అడిగితే థ్యాంక్ యూ, మేబీ యూ సా 1 or more of my films, you gave me that time, I'll give you this time to take a picture. It is like that only now.
Okay. Very nice.
And also at the same time, I have not seen that ఒక మహేష్ బాబు ఆర్ ఒక ప్రభాస్ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ స్టార్డమ్ అయితే ఐ డోంట్ హ్యావ్. మేబీ అక్కడికి వెళ్తే మేబీ దెన్ అగైన్ ఇట్ విల్ ఫీల్ న్యూ. ఓ, దేర్ ఇస్ నో కార్నర్ ఇన్ ద కంట్రీ దట్ ఐ కెన్ గో దట్ పీపుల్ విల్ నాట్ రికగ్నైజ్ మీ. దట్ లెవెల్ ఈస్ నాట్ దేర్ ఎనీవే. సో మేబీ దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ ఫీల్ లైక్ దట్.
హోప్, యా, అది కూడా వస్తుంది ప్రతి.
హోప్ఫుల్లీ.
నైస్. సో నౌ హౌ, లైక్ ఇప్పుడున్న టైమ్స్లో యూఆర్ లైక్ షూటింగ్ డైలీ?
నౌ ఐఎమ్ కొంచెం రిలేటివ్లీ ఫ్రీ ఓన్లీ.
ఫ్రీయా? ఇన్ అ ఇయర్ హౌ మెనీ డేస్ యూ షూట్? అది అడగొచ్చా?
అడగచ్చు, కానీ నేను ఎప్పుడు లెక్క పెట్టుకోలేదు ఎన్ని రోజులు చేస్తున్నా ఏంటి అని. బట్ ఫర్ మీ అంతే బ్రో, ఏ సినిమా చేసినా కూడా కొంచెం మంచి క్యారెక్టర్ ఉంటే బెటర్ అన్నట్టుగా వెళ్తుంటా. సో అంతే, ఇంకా ఇది నేను ఇన్ని రోజులు చేయాలని అయితే ఇప్పుడు నో 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 డెడ్ లైన్స్ లేదట్, నో గోల్స్.
So live in the moment type
అంతే.
person. Okay. So I always wanted to know this. Like what is the day in the life of an actor generally? Like what's an like on no shooting days, what do you guys do? I mean,
నేనైతే I can tell you what I will do. I'll probably wake up a little late and not care about going to any shoot or anything. I'll do my things at my own pace. 3 later from 2 or 3 in the afternoon is when I'd like to get out. And if there are any friends who are as Vela as me, I will probably meet them in a cafe, sit and talk, time pass. And then probably by 7 or 8, I usually night time. I think now I have realized that it's a very big bad habit. But by 7 or 8, I like to sit and watch some film at home and sleep by 12 or 1. But that has taken a toll on me now. I feel like I should start sleeping by 11:30 or something. So time pass ante మనకి స్కూల్స్లో సమ్మర్ హాలిడేస్ ఉండేవి కదా, యూ విల్ డూ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్, నోబడీ విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ బికాస్ యువర్ ఫైనల్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఆర్ డన్, లైక్ ఫాక్ కిట్, సారీ ఫాక్ కిట్, రైట్? దట్ ఈస్ ద దట్ ఈస్
నౌ యు ఆర్
దట్ ఈస్
ఒక మూవీ అయిపోయింది, ఆల్సో సేవ్ ద టైగర్స్ కూడా రిలీజ్ అయిపోయింది. సో యు ఆర్ లైక్ ఓకే, 2 ఎగ్జామ్స్ రాసేసిన, ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం రిలాక్స్.
ఫుల్ టైం అది మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు అనడానికి కూడా లేదు. పేరెంట్స్ ఆల్సో డోంట్ సే వై ఆర్ యూ వేస్టింగ్ టైం అనేది కూడా
లైక్ టెల్ దెమ్ టు వాచ్.
టుడే వాచింగ్ మై బెస్ట్ థింగ్ అబౌట్ మీ బికమింగ్ అన్ యాక్టర్ ఇస్ there was a time when watching movies was a big challenge at home. You know, there's always a sword hanging on your head. అమ్మాయినా వచ్చి తిడుతుందో, నానైనా వచ్చి తిడతాడో, ఎందుకు నువ్వు నీ హోంవర్క్ కాలేదు, ఏం చేస్తున్నావు, ఇది నీకు సప్లీలు ఉన్నాయి, నువ్వు ఏం బీక్తున్నావు, ఇప్పుడు సినిమా చూసుకుంటే. ఇప్పుడైతే నా ఐ కెన్ ఇట్స్ పుట్ ఇట్ ఆన్ యువర్ స్లీవ్ కదా, దిస్ ఇస్ మై సిలబస్ అని బై రైట్. ఇప్పుడైతే ఐ కెన్ వాచ్ ఫిల్మ్స్.
బట్ నైస్, ఇట్స్ a nice entertaining syllabus కదా అది.
అవును, ఎంటర్టైనింగ్ సిలబస్.
ఏం చూసినా, వాట్ ఆర్ యు వాచింగ్ నౌ రైట్ నౌ?
Just this last 1 month, because I was marketing Save the Tigers and Mustards and ఎప్పుడు టైం దొరికినా I went back to GOT again. I just wanted to watch GOT once again because I remember I watched it during మన లాక్డౌన్ 2020లో. అప్పటికే అది బాగా హైలీ రేటెడ్ షో, హెచ్బిఓలోంచి కూడా వెళ్ళిపోయింది. అప్పటికే ఐ థింక్ 2-3 years నుంచి ఎవ్రీబడి వాజ్ రేవింగ్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. ఈ రేవ్ అవుతుంటే అప్పుడప్పుడు చూడబుద్ధి కాదు కదా, అట్లా జరిగింది అంత. బట్
ఆ రేవ్ లో ఇంకా ఇప్పటిదాకా చూడలేదు.
నువ్వు అయ్యో లేదు బ్రో, ఐ థింక్ దట్ ఈస్ వన్ షో విచ్ స్టాండ్స్ అప్ టు ఇట్స్ ఆల్ ఇట్స్ రేవింగ్.
అటెంప్ట్ చేసా, 2 సార్లు అటెంప్ట్ చేసా. ఫస్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్ లో ఇట్లా నిద్ర వచ్చేసింది, మళ్ళీ ఇంకోసారి నిద్ర వచ్చేసింది.
అయ్యో లేదు. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ GOT is why I got into this habit of waking up till 2 or 3 in the night. దట్ ఆ హ్యాబిట్ ఇప్పటివరకు పోలేదు నాకు. సో ఐ వాచ్ GOT అగైన్, ఇట్స్ బీన్ లైక్ 3 years. బట్ ఐ వాచ్డ్ ఇట్ లైక్ అగైన్, నాకు ఫుల్ కూడా గుర్తులేదు. సో ఐ ఎంజాయ్డ్ ఇట్ అగైన్. సో ఈ లాస్ట్ 20-25 daysలో ఓకే, season 1 నుంచి మళ్ళీ మొదలు పెట్టా. వాట్ అ షో మ్యాన్.
So who are your favorite characters in GOT?
డెఫినెట్లీ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బెస్ట్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ అంటే ఇక ఆర్యా స్టార్క్. I like Arya Stark. I like Ned Stark for how he's been known for his morals and ethics and all that.
Yamadharmaraja.
Yeah. So and
no,
then
actually Dharmaraja, sorry.
Dharmaraja.
Like for a person like me, Arya Stark is like
Arya Stark is
Chinna
like
Bahubali, like Chinna Bahubali role.
No, she's like a girl, and her father was like a great ruler. He was like Dharmaraja. And so all the children are split and they have to kind of find their own thing. So there's like 3-4 brothers and 2-3 sisters and one bastard who is Jon Snow. So it is their story kind of. So Arya Stark is the girl who goes through a terrific arc. Like she goes to all these new places and learns all these martial arts. And very cool character basically.
Very somebody who అంటే ఆడియన్స్ కి ఎట్లా అనిపిస్తుంది అంటే, ఇన్ని కష్టాలనే ఏంద్రా దీనికి అని. ఎట్ ది ఎండ్ షీ కిల్స్ ద వైట్ వాకర్. షీఈస్ ద వన్ హూ బ్లడీ కిల్స్ హిమ్ అండ్ ఇస్ వై దట్ గ్రేట్ వార్ కమ్స్ టు అన్ ఎండ్. యూ విల్ బీ లైక్, డిడ్ యూ రియలీ రైట్ దిస్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఆర్క్ ఫర్ దిస్ గర్ల్? I think GOT is one show where you like every character because everybody's got a lot to give to the story's progression. But there are at least 20 characters that we can right now sit and count who deserve their own spin-off.
Correct.
There can be a 2-hour film on each one of these characters and it will be a bloody hit.
Mine is Tyrion, dude. I like Tyrion Lannister.
Oh my god.
You know who's Tyrion
The
Lannister?
short dwarf.
Yeah, he's the dwarf.
Tyrion Lannister.
He like only drinks and talks and fucks.
Yes.
That is the only thing.
But he's the wisest.
Yeah.
He's probably more wise than his father, the Lord Lannister, Tywin Lannister. He's probably more wiser than him. And he's been considered as a taboo guy because he's a dwarf. But he actually, he grows out to be the actual wise guy. He has a role from season 1, first episode, till last season, last episode. Last scene also, until 5 minutes. You can't not have Tyrion Lannister and make GOT. Atla. Amazing. Sansa can have, Lady Stark can have a spin-off. Arya Stark can have. Your Jon Snow can have. Your Tyrion can have. Your Tywin can have. Your Jaime Lannister can have. Your Cersei can have. Your Sir Davos can have a spin-off. Stannis Baratheon can have.
Stannis Baratheon.
Hey, oh my God, these people, he wrote an epic, man, I think. I think I'm sure he was inspired by Mahabharata.
Yeah. Could be. I don't know. I've read the books though. I've read all the 3 books.
I'm sure that would have been a very good experience. But would you say that the series lives up to
Yeah. So the books are till season 3 only. So till there though, definitely.
Definitely.
Because I saw it first, then I read the books. So, and there was one point where I was doing both. Like I was reading the book and it was coming, like around season 3.
Acha.
So, but
So from season 3, these guys wrote the story or what?
he supervised, like he told the story out.
Acha, he
But
told
it hasn't been in book yet.
Oh.
So now the thing is, when he writes the books, he can completely change the.
So he's going to write it?
I don't know. That guy is a strange guy, dude. He doesn't write, and he's an old man, and they keep troubling him to like release the next book.
Yeah.
But he's a funny guy. So you know, like in the middle, he did some sort of rehab because he got video game addiction. He's a crazy guy, George R. R. Martin. Things like that, yeah. So yeah, but Game of Thrones, yeah. I'll not say watch it because I feel like, see, the more people say watch this, they are adding to an invisible list in your head, which you will never touch. You also, because we all have, don't you have an invisible list?
Yes, I do.
I'll never fucking touch it.
నేను ఇప్పటివరకు ఫ్రెండ్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేయలే.
నేను
I don't think I've watched. I know what Friends is.
No, it's not worth it, I'll tell you honestly.
Correct.
Fuck Friends,
But I think Big Bang Theory is again a wonderful watch. How can you be so deep into physics and have a joke every second line, man? That's a mystery to me. 9 out of wonderment I watch.
For me, it is The Office.
Office is
But again, I've only
very
watched
good.
till Michael Scott is there. The day he left, I didn't watch.
You didn't watch him. It's like Sachin, no? When Sachin
Yeah,
retired,
yeah.
I distanced myself from cricket. Or నాకు ఆ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పోయింది క్రికెట్ మీద.
అవునా
సచిన్
ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చూడట్లేదు క్రికెట్ ఎక్కువ?
ఇవి చెప్తే అన్పాపులర్ అవుతానేమో కానీ బట్ దట్ ఈస్ ద ట్రూత్. నేను ఐపీఎల్ అయితే ఐఎమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్.
మొన్న వరల్డ్ కప్
చూస్తా.
మెయిన్
ఈవెంట్స్ చూస్తా. అదే ఐ థింక్ ఇప్పుడు అదేదో ఇంగ్లాండ్ తోటి దేవర్ ప్లేయింగ్ టెస్ట్ మ్యాచ్, అది కూడా చూసిన. అంటే ఐ క్యాచ్ బిట్స్ అండ్ పీసెస్. ఐ విల్ నో అచ్చా దిస్ ఇస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. బట్ ఇక కూర్చొని రూటింగ్ ఫర్, ఐ నెవర్ రూటెడ్ ఎనీబడి. Saurav's 11 I rooted.
Was the last?
Yeah, Dhoni's 11 also I rooted for 2007 World Cup 2011. I rooted. But naturally Sachin was there in it. So I rooted. 2013 నుంచి అయితే ఇక okay, thank you. I think it felt like a personal something died in me because
when Sachin retired.
Sachin left.
Did you watch his retirement day? Like his.
Yes, I did.
Fuck, that was. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
I did.
Again,
That was like emotional. Yeah.
Very emotional. I think even people put those. They gave him that bats salute also, and everybody was like, he got out at 65 or something.
Yeah. 74.
74.
Something 70. Yeah.
Atla.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Even he was also like, he went back and then he came out and he kissed the pitch and everything. I was like, I was with him that day. My soul was with him.
Yeah. It was like an event మొత్తం దేశం అంతా.
And you know, sorry, what are you saying?
నేను తర్వాత I happened to read his autobiography.
అవునా?
ఇక అప్పుడు దాని తర్వాత అయితే ఇక నేను ఐ కెనాట్ అంటే యూ సా సచిన్ ప్లే ఫర్ దోస్ వాట్ ఎవర్ దోస్ ఇయర్స్ తర్వాత యూ రీడ్ ద బుక్ అండ్ యూ నో వాట్ హీ వాస్ డూయింగ్ అ డే బిఫోర్ దట్ షార్జా మ్యాచ్ విత్ ఆస్ట్రేలియా. You know what he was doing with that match before New Zealand. When he was when the narrative was being built by the media between Shane Warne and Sachin, you know what Sachin was doing. If we win a tarvata, I'm like, how can a man be successful but this meticulously successful? Like, how is this going on? Like, you have successful people, successful sportsmen unnaru, actors unnaru, respected politicians unnaru, but this meticulous success
He reached like God level.
100% bro. When they were talking about Shane Warne and Sachin, he was like, I can face him కదా, ఎందుకు ఇట్లా మాట్లాడుతున్నా అన్నది హిస్ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే, ఈ నాయిస్లో నేను నా కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ లూజ్ అవ్వద్దు అన్నదే హీ వాజ్ బ్యాట్లింగ్. హీ వాజ్ నెవర్ లైక్ ఈడిన్ కట్టర్ వేస్తే నేను ఎట్లా కొట్టాలి, అది కాదు వాడిది. అండ్ రైట్ఫుల్లీ సో, బికాస్ the amount of cricket he played by 16, 17, 18 only, he was there. Just that you didn't bowl me that ball yet. So I didn't show you that shot. But when you put it, I think his mindset was like, I'm 90% sure I'm going to deal with it like this. I think his last 10 years of his gaming, he was like an astrologer. He already knew. I know what's going to happen in the first 5-8 overs. I know this guy will come in the 20th over. And I know slog overs are going to be like this. If we can't touch this target by the four of us, the first four batsmen, then we are losing the game. This and that, and when the game is going on also, like all those interviews that you saw with him and Sehwag, with him and Rahul Dravid, with him and Saurav, when Saurav talks about him, like they were on record saying that he knew what the ball that guy was going to put, and he already had a plan for it even before the match. So I'm like, that level of expertise, I wonder if, and the more you spend time on doing one thing, you can become expert అన్నది నాకు తెలుసు. బట్ ఇంత లెవెల్ ఎక్స్పర్టీస్ వస్తుందా నాకు, అది హీస్ గాడ్ మ్యాన్, హీస్ డెఫినెట్లీ గాడ్. ద డే ఐ మీట్ సచిన్ టెండూల్కర్, I definitely will cry before him. For sure. For whatever grown man I am, I will definitely cry.
No, but I read his autobiography and honestly I found it a little dull. Because it's like...
It could be dry.
No, because it's like he's obsessed with the game.
Yeah.
And he's just killed for 24 years. So everything is like, yeah, we went there, conditions were tough, then I scored 200, then I came back, then I went...
See,
it is just a... like, I don't know, yeah.
కరెక్టే, ఇట్లా బుల్లెట్ పాయింట్స్ లో చూసుకుంటే అట్లనే ఉంటుంది. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ రెడ్ దట్, ఇంగ్లాండ్ లో ఎడ్గర్ బ్యాస్టన్ లో మ్యాచ్ ఉంది, కరెక్ట్ గా 3 days ముందు నా ఇదైంది. నేను అన్నా, నాకు ఈ డాక్టర్ ఇది కాదు, నాకు తెలిసిన డాక్టర్ ఆ షైర్ లో ఉన్నాడు, నాకు ఒక కారు డ్రైవర్ ఇవ్వండి అని వెళ్ళిపోయి, he will go sit with that doctor and he said, no, fix it now అంటే there's only so much I can do అని. He will do something, he'll give you injections, he will say, okay, now I'm going to rest. I'm only going to rest. And then I have to give rest to this. How he recovered ante to the level of where he can hold his bat and play his shots. Recover ayi వచ్చి, he will hit 180, he will hit 190, and that 90 will create the difference.
No, that part came across nicely in the book, that you realize how many injuries you have to go through. Because he had like... his injuries were like India's top injuries, right?
Yes.
Like
full
back,
nation will like stop you.
and all these new diseases we came to know because of Sachin. Like tennis elbow. And
You came to know that there's something like tennis elbow and it can also dislocate.
No, hip also something he had, no?
yeah, he had back,
Back. Sorry.
which is why he stopped playing that lofted drive.
That hook six.
Hook 6, huh?
Where he'll do, I don't know, is this off drive?
On leg, single leg లో
సింగిల్ లెగ్ లో తీసి హుక్ కొట్టడం. Because that whole motion made him strain here. So instead of that, he simply started hitting sixes like that.
No, but I remember the day he retired. It was like, that is the day he became human for me, right? Because he was always a god. I'll tell you why also specifically. If you look at that video, he's talking about it, like his final thing, right? So he thanks everybody. He thanks his coach and all the friends and all.
Oh.
And then he talks like, he says something in the middle where he says like, I think he's telling his family, he's like, I'm sorry that, you know,
Oh.
I got angry and sometimes I would say all this stuff, right? And I was like, oh fuck, even Tendulkar, you know, goes through things like that. It was very like humanizing for me to see that speech.
I was
But
not
yeah.
with my kids for a long time.
Yeah, that though he says. But before that, something where he owns up, kind of, right? I mean, on the day of your retirement, and like everybody's watching you, and he kind of owns up to his like flaws on that day. That was the day he became like human, and he retired.
But in a journey, if you consider Sachin's journey, obviously he picked up bat when he had no say in it. A guy playing gully cricket, right? If his brother wasn't there in his life, if his father wasn't there in his life, and if that coach, Sir Ram Narayan, so
Ramakant Archarekar.
Ramakant Archarekar, if he was not in his life, do you think he would have made it to cricket ODIs so early in his life?
No, not really. Maybe he was in Mumbai, so that helped.
That helped.
And
So నాకు ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది. Is it destiny or fate?
destiny or fate, huh? As in, like, aren't they both the same?
No, I feel like first of all, usually I see that people mean to say fate, but they'll say destiny for it.
Acha, acha.
People mean to say destiny, they'll say fate for it. I have a feeling, if I don't know if I'm correct or wrong, I feel fate is what happens to you irrespective of, you have no control over it. Like, you are born to your parents. You didn't have a choice.
Like that, fate. Correct.
That is fate is what I feel.
And destiny is whatever
Destiny is what you make of your life.
You can define destiny.
Yeah, you can define destiny.
Okay.
So for me, now Sachin being such a big example of success, god of cricket, totally deserving. People are being inspired. I am inspired by him. I don't play cricket. I am also inspired by him. So all his inspiration. So was it fated that somebody like that has to come, or was it his destiny? Because to say destiny for a 4-year-old kid, how a 4-year-old kid can have a destiny? Or he say, choose to play cricket. Such 16 years I'll be in ODIs, amma నీకు చెప్తున్నా చూసుకుందాం అని ఎవడు చెప్తాడు? Who 4-year-old will say?
Yeah.
I think it was fated. And I hate giving fate credit. I don't like giving fate that credit.
No, I think it was a mix of both.
Big mix of both.
Because, like, if you see in his story, I think when India wins the 83 World Cup, he's about 10 years old.
Yeah.
9 or 10 years
So he
old.
might have made up his mind.
He must, because that's what he says clearly. That is the day I decided I'll also win World Cup.
Yeah.
So obviously, I don't think it was like a Bhishma Pratigya destiny, but it's like something that developed over the years.
So now we are talking about him, because as we are talking, let's say it was destiny till he met Ramakant Archarekar. Okay, it was destiny. It was fate. It was fate. I think once he got in touch with his guru, and his guru keeps taking him to play, he is only, what a nice coach he got. He would take him to match for him to play batting only. Second innings of that match, he's not there in the team. I am like,
That is a dream, dude.
That is a dream for anybody.
Yeah, go bat there, bat there.
Bat here. Oh yeah, batting. Okay, sit in my scooter. We'll go to that. Now bat. As soon as he comes, I think he will be ready for batting. Or the 2-down fellow will be like, Sachina, usko bat de.
Yeah.
And he's doing that. And as he's doing that, as he scores a Ranji century, he's the only guy who has a century in all the formats of
debuts,
debut mein. So Pakistan match, when that ball hit him in the eye or on his nose or something, when he says "Main khelega," is when he started making his destiny. Because he says that also. He doesn't say destiny, fate. He says that if that day, if I would have said, no, I'll go and put ice and sit in the thing, I would have done a big misservice for myself only. I said, I'll stand there, I will hit 2 runs, but I'll face all the balls and I'll come back, because that will give me that confidence. I think from there it turns into a destiny.
Correct.
Where he started making his own destiny. And I want to say that I think him being in the side when team won the World Cup is definitely destiny. I don't want to give it to fate.
Correct.
Because some man who has sixth World Cup, I think he played six
Yeah,
World Cups.
sixth World Cup.
6 World Cups.
Yeah.
6 World Cups ain't bhaiya.
But meeting Chamundeshwari was fate, I think. Oh shit, okay. No.
Who is Chamundeshwari?
Yeah, correct that. Nobody
No,
knows.
but I think again,
Yeah, no, I was just...
but Anjali Tendulkar also. All this talk about gender bias, sexist equality, inequality. She was a successful fucking doctor. She could have made her career. But to give that up for Sachin when he was famous, but he didn't have 100 centuries by then. To give that up and say,
No, that I
okay,
think is okay. Don't you think to give up your career is okay, man? Like,
For
like if you were married to like Steffi Graf or somebody.
and before like she
No, but
got
she
the-
It's
was
okay, man.
married
You took
to
a
him when
gamble.
He was 24. To take
But he
that-
was already Sachin.
he was a superstar.
like Shubham
He was
Gill,
a
no?
star.
No, bigger than Shubham.
Bigger than Shubham.
Yeah, he was
I'm like,
like
at that
Yeah,
stage.
he was a bigger than
much
Shubham.
bigger thing.
He was a star.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
still, to say that, okay, I don't want to, you play the game. Because if that wasn't happening, then he probably wouldn't have come to 100 centuries.
No, that I would have done. Don't you think so? If you're married and you're like 23, 24 and you find out your partner is like an amazing
No, that is
upcoming
right.
sports person, I would
So
have
what I'm meaning to say is we have to give credit to her also.
not that much, but okay. Little.
No, I would definitely give her credit. I'm like, very good, amazing.
Correct. I'll tell you my favorite Sachin story is from the match fixing days.
Yeah.
So match fixers are fixing. And in the team already 4-5 names are there of people who are throwing the match. So India is playing a tournament in Sri Lanka and they have to win the last 2 matches. And the coach, I think, gets a call and he comes to know that, dude, the next 2 matches are thrown. So they call Sachin and they tell him, dude, only you can save us. And he says, okay, I'll handle it. And then he scores century in the semi-final and final and he wins the tournament.
Oh.
Against the bookies and the thing. So that was like some
See, when
epic
you
level of...
read the book, you will know the kind of pressure he handled and how he did it. Oh my God, I cannot imagine, man. I really can't imagine being in his place and then delivering the way that he did. It is not at all a joke. And how subtly he says, చెప్పకుండానే చెప్తాడు గ్రేక్ చాపెల్ గురించి ఆడెంత పెద్ద
Yeah.
యూనో ఎంత
He
పెద్ద
was a coach, no?
that Greg Chappell episode where
episode
the whole
Saurav
team
Ganguly and,
divide and rule type చేసిండే
correct,
but he talks about it but he Anshuman Gaikwad replaced him. Greg Chappell was replaced by Anshuman Gaikwad.
I think... No, Anshuman Gaikwad was earlier.
How that?
I think Gary Kirsten came
Gary
after.
Gary Kirsten came.
No, I think it was Anshuman Gaikwad and then Gary Kirsten.
For a brief period, అనుకుంటా.
But he talks highly about Gary Kirsten also. He talks highly about, and we know why, because under him a lot of matches they won.
Yeah.
But love the diplomacy of Sachin.
Yeah, yeah.
Greg Chappell ke bare mein you will know that he is one of the okay, but he puts it across in a way without one cuss word in the book or even directly attributing it to him.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, I feel like that book could have been written more like interestingly. But unfortunately, it was co-written by this Boria Majumdar. You know Boria Majumdar? He's like this journalist, the cricket journalist.
Cricket journalist.
But it's like, his name is Boria. So that's what he does. He'll Boria. So Boria Majumdar fucked the book up. Because obviously Sachin is not a writer, right? Sachin, like his skill set is different. So if you gave him a good writer, like a Manu Joseph sort of a guy, he could have written it well. But unfortunately, this Boria Majumdar guy wrote it. So I didn't enjoy that too much. Yeah.
And
I'm waiting for Sehwag to write a book. That would be
that would
amazing.
be
Because he
amazing.
is never given a fuck, right?
Yeah,
He'll just, He'll
He's, I think he's the Arjun Reddy of Indian cricket. क्या क्या करने का अभी सिंगल लेने का है ठीक है वीडियो 6 तो बहुत अभी we have good run rate going on you don't do हाँ ठीक है दादा गो to another 6 मैं तेरे को बोल रहा हूँ तो अगर तू विकेट दे फिर मैं तेरे को बता नहीं नहीं दादा ऐसा कुछ 70 he will be out. He will go back. Like इसको तो क्या ये
Yeah, I love Sehwag, man. Fuck.
yeah.
He was like a Game of Thrones character in a way.
Yeah, Game of
Right?
Thrones. He was the anti-particle of, all the cricket that you can
Yeah.
think of going on that ground.
Yeah.
He has a 300 in test, no?
Yeah. Yes, 300. Like, I like this Sehwag story where Ashwin says, like, he was bowling in the nets and that guy was booting him all over. And then in the IPL or something also, he boots him. And then he goes and tells him, like, yo, what's happening? Like, either that guy's too good or I'm terrible. So he says, like, what is happening? And Virendra Sehwag says, no, the thing is, I don't consider off spinners as bowlers. So, and then you realize how many off spinners he has booted, dude. After some point, it's like fucking slavery, man. Because the guy will come, he'll bowl, and you hit him, he'll go collect the ball. Sehwag was fucking amazing.
జస్ట్ ఇమాజిన్ సేయింగ్ దట్ ఇట్లా గల్లీ క్రికెట్ లా ఒక ఫ్రెండ్ తోటి ఆడుతుంటే రే ఏం రామన్ అట్లా అవుట్ అయినా ఇవాళ అవుట్ అవుతలేవు అంటే నువ్వు ఆఫ్ స్పిన్నర్ కదరా దానికి ఎందుకు అవుట్ అవుతావు మరా నువ్వు బౌలరే కాదు wearing Indian jersey.
No, I can relate to that, dude, because off spin is the easiest thing to do in cricket.
I think so.
Yeah.
In everything, across batting, bowling, keeping.
No, even if you don't, even without your knowledge, you'll be bowling off spin
Because
only.
there is like opposable thumb, man. It is that's the natural. So that's why I can understand. I'm with Virendra Sehwag, even though I like Ashwin. I'm with Sehwag on this because it's like the easiest thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Action, na.
I'll never. Have you ever done off spin in your life?
Like when I'm bowling slow, it goes as off spin only.
Yeah, I have not. What do you do generally?
ఐ థింక్ నౌ దట్ యూఆర్ సేయింగ్ నేను ఇట్లా ఆఫ్ స్పిన్ చేస్తుంటే నాది కూడా ఆఫ్ స్పిన్ వచ్చేది నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు అంటుంటే నాకు అర్థమైంది కరెక్ట్ అది న్యాచురల్ మూమెంట్ కదా బట్ ఐ యూస్ టు డూ లెగ్ బ్రేక్
Really?
I did leg spin.
Yeah, leg break is difficult.
Leg break, I don't know. I don't know what I'm
Ade,
talking.
leg spin.
Leg spin.
Yeah,
leg
yeah, that's
spin I
it.
did. But I thought, how stupid is this friend who's playing? I'm doing this. It still is not knowing that it's a leg spin. How stupid is this?
No, it's more
fellow?
difficult to face leg spin.
Leg spin.
Because it will come this side.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So leg spinners I have respect for. As in it's something, it's a skill. And generally, all these off spinners are only caught for chucking. So it's one. As it is, you are doing the easiest thing in cricket.
Bending
Then
also.
you want little
It's
bit
easy,
like
it's easy to bend also.
yeah. So you remember this ball called Dusra?
Dusra, yes.
yeah.
Now it's banned from cricket, you know.
Oh, no?
Yeah, because it's like they collectively decided fuck that shit. And how many wickets India has lost to Dusra, like to Saklen Mushtaq and all?
Saklen Mushtaq.
Some 500 wickets we would have lost in total.
Harbhajan's half career is Dusra, no?
Dusra,
No.
then yeah. Early part.
Yeah, early part.
So basically, it is like what is Dusra?
Which you throw it like a off spin, but goes like
Leg spin. Because you give more spin than required. So it becomes like that jelly ball. You remember those? childhood-
jelly balls, yeah, right.
So it'll turn.
Right.
So I remember like Bishan Singh Bedi was the only guy who was against Dusra from beginning.
from the
And people used to call him mad and all because he used to shout at everybody. But he used to say, अगर पहला अच्छा है तो दूसरे की जरूरत नहीं.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
So he was right after 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we got too much into cricket. Let's moonwalk
Yeah, we start
back out of it.
We have to
Am
start
I an
permitting
actor
cricket
or
also.
am I an actor or a new IPL recruit?
Yeah, you should do that gig, man. If it comes, I think that will be an amazing gig. No?
Yeah.
The IPL.
Like what Danish said does for RCB.
No, not even that. Even a Hotstar official commentary team. That'll be amazing, right? You travel all over.
Yeah.
So you should try for that, man. No, but I think the list is like out already.
Yeah, out already probably, but I did tell them that they were trying to do some integration for Save the Tigers. I said I would keep talking about Sachin 11 or Dhoni 11. No relevance to what's going on the screen. If you want me to talk about that baller, like what do I know?
Yeah.
I'll be a waste of.
You're not following IPL and all that.
No, I'm not.
No, then.
SRH and all, you have no attachment?
I have attachment.
just
These days I'm rooting more for RCB also. Because I feel like how many times will you lose, man? Yesterday I was so happy that Women Premier League RCB ones are like denge bhai. I'll what the least I can do tweet about them. I'll tweet about them. Okay, I tweeted. I felt like I sent my wishes to them.
So by the time this episode comes out, IPL would have started.
Started off.
Yeah.
So should we do predictions?
Predictions.
Sure.
And a bet?
Okay.
Yeah, though last time I won the bet and nobody gave me the full bottle.
Who won last time? IPL?
No, we did a World Cup
For
final
World Cup.
prediction.
What was that? ఏంటి? మీ
It
bet
was
ఏంది?
between India, Australia, and South Africa. And he predicted Australia.
అమ్మని.
No, not to be an anti-national or anything.
No,
But
of course.
అప్పుడే పికప్ అవుతున్నారు గేమ్ లో. సో
No, it was like, see, Vivek, you had predicted India. Vivek Sagar had predicted India. So obviously then,
Somebody has to pick up
yeah.
Australia. Yeah.
but
But
yeah.
I think with the last World Cup loss లో కీపింగ్ యువర్ నర్వ్స్ కూల్ ఆన్ దట్ డే దాని మీద వచ్చిన ఎంఫసిస్ మళ్ళా దాని ముందు కూడా ఎప్పుడు ఎవరు మాట్లాడలే అంత "Hey, నువ్వు ఇంత అన్బీటబుల్ గా విన్ అయ్యి ఫైనల్లో ఓడిపోతే సో ఇట్ ఈస్ దట్ డే ఇట్స్ ఆల్వేస్ దట్ డే విత్ ద నర్వ్స్ యూ హావ్ టు కీప్ యువర్ నర్వ్స్ కామ్. ఓకే ఇదో పెద్ద ఛాలెంజ్ ఉన్నట్టున్నది. మళ్ళీ మైండ్ లో సచిన్ ఎంత గ్రేట్.
Yeah. So who is going to, like, let's see the prediction again.
Prediction
Number 2. Wait, first we set the rules. Whoever wins gets a bottle from the other two people.
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, that is reasonable.
Whenever we meet next.
Yes.
Okay, so go. Who's
But this
going?
will meet on Instagram and exchange the bottle.
Okay.
At least tell me who are like the top 4 who are going to be top 4 so I can
No, I
put
think
out
two options and whoever comes closest.
Mumbai and Chennai have won ఇప్పటిదాకా 5 titles.
అవునవును. ముంబై అండ్ చెన్నై 5 ఈచ్. ముంబై కూడా
Yeah.
ఓకే తర్వాత
Then
Delhi,
SRH has won
DC,
2.
Hyderabad has won 2. So
Then,
12.
Kolkata
KKR has won 2.
KKR won 2 or 3.
ఈ ఢిల్లీ టీమ్ ఏంది?
Delhi team has
Delhi
won
Capitals.
nothing.
ఢిల్లీ క్యాపిటల్స్. యా డీసీ దే డిడ్ంట్ విన్.
They
no,
always come
Delhi's
to
team.
finals and like
KKR also won I think.
KKR won 2.
2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
So, but what is the point? Like, what is your prediction?
I'll go with
SRH.
SRH.
SRH will win.
Will win.
Okay, let's give our number 1 and number 2.
Number
So your number 1 bet, top bet is SRH wins.
SRH,
And 2?
2 will be I'm thinking RCB because I'm okay now this time. కొంచెం RCB కూడా వాచ్ చేద్దామని.
Yeah, for me 1 I'll root for RCB.
Okay.
2 SRH. For just the flip order of yours. What is yours?
I think I will go for fine SRH and KKR.
KKR. Why Shah Rukh Khan? Shah Rukh
film
Khan.
connection.
मेरे को और कुछ क्या I'm not at all sentimental about the game these days, so I went with
KKR is like, Gautam Gambhir has come back to yeah.
Mentor.
Yeah, mentor or something. Cool. This has become a slight plug-in. If you haven't done it yet, you should follow our other podcast where we talk only about cricket,
Yeah.
which is called Permit Room Cricket.
Yeah, we're going to start that. ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ చేయలేదు.
అవునా?
No, by the time this episode comes out, we will have started cases.
అచ్చా ఎవరితోటి who are you talking about? Who's the
Right now, among ourselves only.
okay.
No. But we are, for all the SRH matches, we'll call a guest and just watch the whole match with them while
Talking.
making it an actual permit room.
Okay. అచ్చా nice okay.
So we can, if you
can
want
come,
to,
please.
if you're interested for any of the match.
యా ఒక సెమీ ఫైనల్ క్వార్టర్ ఫైనల్ అట్లాంటి దానిలో పిలిస్తే అప్పుడు నాకు కూడా కొద్దిగా జోష్ వస్తుంది.
Okay, అప్పటిదాకా you also follow some.
లేదు దానికంటే ముందు అయినా ఎవ్రీబడి ఈస్ మేకింగ్ మనీ బట్ ఐఎమ్ వేస్టింగ్ టైం.
Okay.
అట్లా.
Okay, cool. Done.
How are you liking the interview so far? The podcast?
Lovely. This is just like this when you asked ఇట్లా when you're not acting ఏం చేస్తాను ఇదే చేస్తుంటా ఇదే కెఫేలో అవుతుంటది ఇవాళ ఇక్కడ జరుగుతుంది.
So we have a small exercise. So I love the way, like, if you have not met him in person, he's a very funny guy generally, right? Because I feel even in E&E he was a little bit himself only actually, right? But sorry for bringing it up again.
No, don't be. It's okay.
So I love the way you narrate things
Right.
in Telugu. So we have a small exercise for you. In 3 minutes in Telugu, describe. I'll give you a few things. Describe it for right. If they haven't watched it, for example, if suppose somebody has not watched Breaking Bad, and you have to give a 3-minute proper Hyderabadi Telangana
Narration.
Telugu narration. 3 minutes
For Breaking Bad.
for Breaking Bad.
ఇప్పుడు అది చెప్పాలైతే
Yeah.
ఇటు బేసిక్ గేమ్ అయితే నువ్వు బ్రేకింగ్ బ్యాడ్ చూడలేదు
అట్లా.
ఓకే నేను నీకు చెప్తా.
Okay.
వీడు ఏమవుతుందంటే వీడు ఒక ముసలోడు లెక్చరర్ ఉంటాడు. అంటే ఫస్ట్ టైం ఎవడన్నా ఒక లెక్చరర్ని ఇంత గ్లోరిఫై చేసి నాకైతే లెక్చరర్స్ నచ్చారు. వీడు ఎండ్కు బ్రేకింగ్ బ్యాడ్ చూడలేదు కదా, బ్రేకింగ్ బ్యాడ్ చెప్తున్నా. వాడు ఎండ్కి వచ్చేసరికి యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఫీలింగ్స్ ఫర్ లెక్చరర్. ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇట్ హ్యాపెండ్ ఆన్ టెలివిజన్ అండ్ ఇన్ రియల్ లైఫ్ ఆల్సో ఐ బిలీవ్. అట్లీస్ట్ మనకి, బికాజ్ ఐ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ నో యూ గైస్. ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ యుల్ ఎవర్ ఫాల్ ఇన్ లవ్ విత్ లెక్చరర్, ఆ మెయిల్ లెక్చరర్. సమస్య లేదు. వీడికి క్యాన్సర్ వస్తుంది, అది ఎప్పుడో మధ్యలో చెప్తారు. కానీ ఇదేంటంటే నన్ను ఇప్పటివరకు అందరు హౌలాగాని అనుకున్నారు, నేను ఏం బీక్తలేను, ఏం చేయలేదు. అంటే వాడు చాలా నార్మల్ లైఫ్ అండి. ఇంట్లో టయోటా కార్ ఉంటుంది కదా, విచ్ ఆల్ అమెరికన్స్ కీప్ జోకింగ్ ఆన్, వాడికి ఆ కార్ ఉంటుంది. ఇంట్లో ఫ్యామిలీ ఉంటారు. వన్ గై ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ ఆన్ ద స్ట్రెచర్. ఐ థింక్ దిస్ ఇస్ సంథింగ్ మ్యాన్. నువ్వు పిటి రావాలి అంటే ఒకడిని వీల్ చైర్ మీద కూర్చోబెట్టు, వాడిని ఒక కిడ్ చేయి. ఐ థింక్ దట్ పిటి విల్ కమ్ అప్. వీడికి అట్లాంటి ఒక కొడుకుంటాడు, ఒక వైఫ్ ఉంటుంది. ఇది చచ్చిపోతున్నాను, అడిగి తెలుసు క్యాన్సర్. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం బీకాలంటే వాడికి వచ్చే లెక్చరర్కి బ్రిలియంట్ $1 బిలియన్ ఐడియా ఏందిరా అంటే, నేను డ్రగ్స్ చేస్తా అంటే మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ ఎండిఎంఏనా
కాదు, మెత్.
నేను మెత్ చేస్తా అన్నది వాడికి వచ్చిన ద గ్రేటెస్ట్ $1 బిలియన్ ఐడియా. వాడి కో బ్రదర్ ఉంటాడు, హూ ఇస్ ద నార్కోటిక్స్ ఆఫీసర్. అట్లాంటి వాడికి ఆ ఐడియా వస్తుంది. ఇక వాడు చేస్తూ ఉంటాడు, అమ్ముతూ ఉంటాడు. బ్రేకింగ్ బ్యాడ్ అంత ఏంది అంటే, వానికి ఒక ఎందుకు పనికిరాని ఒక అసిస్టెంట్ దొరుకుతాడు, వాడే ఒక డ్రగ్ అడిక్ట్. వీడు ఇక వీళ్ళు ఎట్లా అంటే దే గ్రో లైక్ బ్రదర్స్. ఇక ఆ సినిమాలో వీడు డాడీ లెక్క ఫీల్ అవుతూ ఉంటాడు. ఈడెవడైతున్నాడో వీనికి వాడి యాక్చువల్ వాడి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, వాడు ఒక డిస్ఫంక్షనల్ ఫ్యామిలీ నుంచి ఆడు బయటపడ్డాడు. ఈడేమో డాడీ లెక్క ఫీల్ అవుతూ ఉంటాడు. ఈడు పెట్టిన ఒక పెద్ద $1 బిలియన్ ఐడియాకి ఇన్ఛార్జ్ ఎవడరా అంటే ఈడు. అంటే వీడికి ఏం కేపబిలిటీస్ ఉన్నాయరా అంటే, వాడు మెత్తి చేస్తాడో లేదు తెలియదు, కానీ డాడీ మెత్తి చేస్తే వీడు ఒకటే నైట్లో కొట్టి వాడు అమ్మే బదులు కొట్టి పాడదొప్పుతాడు దాన్ని. ఇక వీళ్ళిద్దరు కలిసి మెత్ని అమ్మి వీడు బేసిక్ ఇది ఏంది, నేను చచ్చే ముందు అట్లీస్ట్ కొద్దిగా ఒక బ్యాంక్ బ్యాలెన్స్, ఒక లారీ ట్రక్ లోడ్ ఇంటి వెనక పెట్టుకున్నా, వీళ్ళకి ఇస్తే కొంచెం వీళ్ళు నా గురించి ఏదైనా అనుకుంటారు, మరి ఇంత పనికి రాకుండా చచ్చిపోయింది వీడని అనుకోడు. ఇట్లా చేద్దామని వీడి ఇది చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఇక దాంతో ఏమవుతుందంటే, లోకల్ డ్రగ్ లార్డ్స్ ఈడేమ్రా పెద్ద తోపా తురుమాను అనుకుంటా, వీడే బేసిక్గా వాట్ ఈస్ వాల్టర్ వైట్, గట్టికి కొడితే వాడు మళ్ళా తిరిగి కొట్టలేని మనిషి ఆడు. మెల్లమెల్లగా వాడి బ్రవాడో కూడా బయటకు వస్తూ ఉంటుంది యాజ్ ద సీజన్స్ గో. అందులో కూడా ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ 8 seasons ఓన్లీ,
I think so.
or 6 seasons, 5 seasons. 5 seasons. ఇక వాడు లోకల్ వాళ్ళని కొట్లాడతాడా, లేకపోతే వాళ్ళని ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేసుకొని వాడి మెత్త అమ్ముతాడా. ఇక ఇంకొంచెం ముందరికి వెళ్తే వాడు ఉండే ప్లేస్ అరిజోనానా బ్రో, అది
న్యూ మెక్సికో. No?
ఆల్బుకర్కి, న్యూ మెక్సికో పక్కనే. ఐ థింక్ పేర్లోనే ఉంది న్యూ మెక్సికో. ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ మెక్సికో పక్కనే ఉంటుంది కూడా. మెక్సికో వాళ్ళ జాతీయ మెయిన్ స్టే ఏంది, బ్రెడ్ జామ్ కాదు కదా, వాళ్ళది మొత్తం స్మగ్లింగ్, డ్రగ్స్ అయినాయి. ఇక్కడ ఇంత బాగా అండ్ హీల్ మేక్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బెస్ట్ మెత్. వాడు కెమిస్ట్రీ టీచర్ కాబట్టి ఇక బెస్ట్ మెత్ వాడు ఇది చేస్తాడు. వాళ్ళకి తెలిసి వస్తుంది, వచ్చి వీడిని కోసి వాడి నోట్లో పెట్టి వాడిని బరి చేద్దామా అన్న దీనిలో వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు. కానీ సంహో వీడు అటు ఇటు అంతా ఇది చేసి చచ్చే ముందు కొంచెం ఆ డబ్బులు ఏదో ఒకటి చేసుకొని ఫ్యామిలీకి ఇస్తాడు. అది స్టోరీ బ్రేకింగ్ బ్యాడ్. ఎందుకు పనికిరాను అనుకుంటున్నావు, అదేదో ఒక డైలాగ్ ఉంటుంది అందులో, నువ్వు ఎందుకు పనికిరాను, వాళ్ళు భయపడుతూ ఉంటారు. సీజన్ 3లో ఎక్కడో, ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా మనము చచ్చిపోతామా ఏంటి, ఇప్పుడు మన మీదకు ఇట్లా వస్తున్నారు ఏంటి అని వైఫ్ భయపడుతుంటే, ఆడు చెప్పాడు కదా వాడికి, నేనే రా మెత్త డ్రగ్ లాడ్, నేను రా నీ అమ్మ. వాడు వచ్చి నువ్వు భయపడుతున్నావు, నేను వాడిని నేను గెలికేవాడిని, అందుకని వాడు వస్తున్నాడు అని వాడు చెప్పి పాడు తప్పుతాడు. అట్లా బయటకు వస్తుంది, నువ్వు డ్రగ్స్ చేస్తున్నావు, నువ్వు కెమిస్ట్రీ ఈక్వేషన్స్ చెప్తున్నావు అనుకుంటుంటే నువ్వు మెత్త చేసి నీ వల్ల. అంటే గ్రేట్ పాయింట్ అన్నట్టు ఫర్ వైఫ్ హూ ఇస్ థింకింగ్, నీకు అవసరమా ఇవన్నీ, అనవసరంగా నోటి దూలతో ఏదో మాట్లాడినా వాడు ఇప్పుడు చంపుతా అంటుండంటే, నీ అమ్మ నోటి దూల కాదే, నేనే చేస్తున్నానే, అది చేసిందే నేను మాట్లాడిన దానికి ఒక పర్పస్ ఉంది, నీకు కూడా తెలియదు అది, నేనే ఇది అని చెప్తా. దానికి అదొక పెద్ద రెవల్యూషన్. ఈడొక 4 months చచ్చిపోతున్నా అంటే దాని ఫ్యామిలీ రిలేషన్షిప్ నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్కి వెళ్తుంది. బేసిక్గా ఆ నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ దానికి ఇష్టం లేదు. కానీ ఈడైతే ఇక చచ్చిపోయే ముందు హీమ్యాన్ ఎవడంటే, నేనా హీమ్యాన్, ఐ ఆమ్ ద గై హూ వోర్ అండర్వేర్ ఓవర్ మై ప్యాంట్స్ అని చెప్పాలని అనుకున్నాడు. వాడు చెప్తాడు. బట్ అట్ ది ఎండ్ ఐ థింక్ ఈ డైస్.
Greatest ending.
Greatest ending. He dies.
You saw the ending of that show?
No, ending ఏం చూడలేదు. Some
So
6 seasons వరకు.
he dies holding those cans, dude.
Oh.
Those like brewery cans type things are there. And he,
But he leaves some money also కదా.
yeah, he
Family
leaves some
మంచి
money.
money.
Yeah.
That assistant fellow, he takes care of it.
Yeah.
వాడు చచ్చే దగ్గరకు వస్తాడు వాడినైతే ఇక అంటే వాడు షోలో వాడు 10 సార్లు చావుకి దగ్గర అవుతాడు.
జెస్సీ అనుకుంటా.
Jesse Pinkman.
పింక్మన్ వాడు చావుకి దగ్గర అవుతాడు 10 సార్లు. వీళ్ళు అయ్యేలా ఫీల్ అవుతుంటాడు వాల్టర్ వైట్. వాడిని బయటికి తెస్తా ఉంటాడు. ఇక్కడైతే వీడు చావాల్సిందే, వీడు చచ్చిపోకపోతే నాకు రీఫండ్ కావాలి అని అంటాడు. బట్ వాడిని వాడిని రెస్క్యూ చేసి విలన్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి వాడిని కార్లో పడేసి నువ్వు దొబ్బే వీడికెళ్ళి నీకు చెప్పింది నువ్వు చెయ్యి అని ఇచ్చేసి వీడు చచ్చిపోతాడు. గ్రేట్ షో, గుడ్ షో.
Yeah.
Nice.
Coolest chemistry teacher ever.
Coolest.
Because otherwise chemistry teachers are fucking assholes. Don't you think so? Like, generally chemistry teachers?
కెమిస్ట్రీ అన్ను అంటున్నావు, బట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు జస్ట్
Generalize.
generalize.
Okay, all teachers.
Not all teachers.
Hey,
I don't
English
want to
teachers
say.
are always kind.
English teachers are kind. Yeah. I'm very happy you should say that, because in 22 years of my studying history, of me being a student history, there was only one teacher that I like, and it was English guy.
Yeah.
Who used to
Same
teach.
here, Loka ma'am.
Loka ma'am. Maku Adibabu sir ani, he used to teach English for cat.
Oh shit.
I am telling you, Hriday, the kind of wordplay that you can do, that's how I know you from your blogs. Kind of wordplay you do, he'll do it in real life. The guy, అంటే ఈ క్యాట్కి వెళ్ళి చదువుకునే వాళ్ళకి ఇంగ్లీష్ అంటే హేట్. దే విల్ బి వెరీ గుడ్ అట్ మ్యాథ్. వాళ్ళ ఫోకస్ అంతా నంబర్స్ నుంచి 100% ఆ టాపిక్ నుంచి 10 క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తాయి. ఆ 10ని నేను ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి. ఆ 10లో నేను స్కోర్ చేస్తే ఇంకా అహ్మదాబాద్ బెంగళూరు ఇట్లా కూర్చుంటా అన్నది ఇట్లుంటారు వాళ్ళు. బట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ కూడా ఒకటి ఉందిరా, ఇంగ్లీష్లో కూడా నువ్వు ఆన్సర్ చేయాలరా అని. దిస్ గై వెన్ హీ కమ్స్ ఇన్ టు ద క్లాస్, ఇట్స్ లైక్ జస్ట్ ఇమాజిన్ అ రెగ్యులర్ క్లాస్ ఇస్ సిట్టింగ్. సడన్లీ దెన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఎరా, కొలంబియన్ ఎరా షెర్లాక్ హోమ్స్ వచ్చిండు అనుకో లోపలికి, టు టీచ్ యూ ఇంగ్లీష్. హౌ విల్ ఇట్ బి? హీఈస్ లైక్ దట్. You can be in the 8th row, you can be in the 10th row. He will make a snide remark or a good joke out of what you are doing. బాబా నాకు తెలుసు నీకు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి నీకు పప్పన్నం తినాలి, నాకు అర్థమైంది, మీ అమ్మ బిర్యానీ చేస్తుంది ఇవాళ, ఓకే గుడ్, బట్ నాది ఇంకా 45 minutes క్లాస్ ఉంది, నువ్వు వినేసి నువ్వు వెళ్ళు తర్వాత, ఓకేనా? అది ఇట్లా అంటారు అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద బ్లూ. ఈస్ టీచింగ్ అదేంటి analytical reasoning something on the board. He will just board మీద చెప్తూ he will turn around and he will say, bro చేయదు వద్దు కదా 45 minutes కూర్చో జస్ట్ విను, ఏముంది, బిర్యానీ నేను నీకు ఇప్పిస్తా, ఇద్దరం పోదాం కావాలంటే, నాకు ఫ్యామిలీలో పాడలేదు, నేను కూడా మీ ఇంటికి వచ్చి ఇట్లా. He can get into the psyche and he exactly knows what everything he will look at you. I had the great fortune of being in his classrooms. I scored well in English and I lost in numbers because I think I fell in love with the lecturer and not the subject. And later on I also had the great privilege of knowing him personally also. It was amazing. Very sad thing, he passed away in 2019. He probably would have been 52, 53. But his life, he is Arya Stark in real life. He is the son of a lorry driver. To have that command in English. In our CAT Time Institute లో మొత్తం కుక్కట్పల్లి నుంచి సికింద్రాబాద్ వరకు ఆయన క్లాసెస్ ఉంటాయి. ఒక డేలో ఒక 4 centers ఈ కవర్స్. సెంటర్, నీ సెంటర్లో ఆయన క్లాస్ ఉందంటే ఎవ్వడు మిస్ కాడు. Nobody will miss it. Chance లేదు. And he tutors other lecturers how to teach that same subject. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ కుక్కట్పల్లిలో 5 o'clock తీసుకుంటాడంటే అక్కడ కూడా కుక్కట్పల్లిలో 5 o'clock, అమీర్పేటలో 5 o'clock ది నడుస్తూ ఉంటుంది కదా. The teacher who's trained by him will go and take that class. Because obviously he can't be in the same class.
So
who was sorry
no, so his influence came with that line for you.
ఏది
Bill, I don't want.
లేదు లేదు నో అట్లా కాదు కానీ బట్ ఈజ్ అ వెరీ ఓన్లీ లెక్చరర్ దట్ ఐ అందుకే ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు అన్నమాట మనం జనరలైజ్ చేయొచ్చు అన్నంత వరకు వెళ్ళినా బట్ నాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ దట్ వర్డ్ ఫర్ ద ఫేస్ దట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ అండ్ ఫర్ ద వాట్ ఎవర్ నేమ్ దట్ ఐ గెయిన్ ఐ కాంట్ యూస్ దట్ బట్
Who was the best teacher in your life cases?
For me, my
The
life.
best ever.
There was one physics sir in my plus 2. No, plus 1. 11th, 12th అప్పుడు గౌతమ్.
Fuck physics.
Physics.
Physics
Not that
teacher?
because he would like అంటే పాఠాలు I couldn't anyway understand. నాకు అర్థమయ్యేది కాదు కానీ
పర్సనాలిటీ నచ్చింది ఆయన
నా I was a nice person. అంటే ఫిజిక్స్ ఆర్ జనరలీ లైక్ యూ సెడ్ కెమిస్ట్రీ ఫిజిక్స్ వీళ్ళే రఫ్ ఉంటారు కదా. దిస్ గై వాజ్ వెరీ నైస్, వెరీ కైండ్ అండ్ నైస్.
So he would let you talk in class or
No, I would sleep in the class. So he wouldn't like say anything. I remember like there was one story చెప్పేవాడు. Like I didn't listen this first hand because I was sleeping. And then my friend told me. So he suddenly stopped the class. ఆపేసి మీ అందరికీ ఒక ఫ్యాక్ట్ తెలుసా?
నేను మంచిగా చెప్పినా చెప్పకపోయినా మీరు ఎప్పుడు క్లాస్ వినేది లేదు. సో నేను ఇక్కడ తిట్టుకుంటా కొట్టుకుంటా నేను నా ఇమేజ్ ఎందుకు పాడు చేసుకోవాలి. ఐ మైట్ యాజ్ వెల్ బి అ గుడ్ గై అండ్ గెయిన్ ఫ్యాన్స్. అదా
No, he said ఒక జంతువు ఉంది. ఇట్ థింక్స్ ఇట్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంటెలిజెంట్ అనుకుంటుంది. బట్ లైక్ ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ టు అరైవ్ ఆన్ దట్. వెయిట్ ఒక జంతువు ఉంటుంది చాలా ఇంటెలిజెంట్ అని అనుకుంటుంది. ఎలా తెలుసా? ఇట్ విల్ డిగ్ లైక్ ఆస్ట్రిచ్. It will dig a hole and it will hide its head inside the hole and think, okay, hunter is not going, I can't see hunter. So hunter nannu kuda chudadu. So I am like safe. Hunter is like coming, bum justo dump and call chestadu. It gets shot. Like that. We have one ostrich in the class. And then he walks up to me and like he go, ఇది ఆస్ట్రిచ్ ఇలా పడుకుని ఉన్నాడు. నాకు కనిపేదేమో అనుకుంటాడు కానీ అక్కడి నుంచి నాకు మంచి స్టేజ్ పైన
Oh, but he didn't beat you.
He didn't beat me.
Oh.
And then he like hey.
That's a nice teacher.
Then he like taps on my thing. I like wake up. Full class is laughing. I'm like obviously must embarrassing గా ఉండే. And people are like laughing. Middle of the class also suddenly they look back and they're laughing. అరే ఎందుకంటే ఆఫ్టర్ ద క్లాస్ దెన్ దే టోల్డ్ మీ దిస్ స్టోరీ.
Okay.
అంటే ఓకే ఫైన్ ఈ స్టోరీ చెప్పి కూడా నేను తిట్టలేదంటే
I was expecting a more inspiring answer, honestly. No. Because we told
after
like
that also-
life-changing stories of teachers. No, after that also he was nice.
No, he was nice. He never like threw chalk on me or అట్లా ఏం చేయలేదు. అంటే I can remember so far.
Yeah. I think, there's a reason for that. Maths and physics teachers are more strict because in their world,
yeah
it is just LHS is equal to RHS.
RHS
Everything is fixed. There's no exceptions. But English teachers are constantly teaching you poetry and stories that have a moral or something. So they are a little more humane.
yeah
So they are generally kinder. Like you think about your English teachers, you'll not find many very strict English teachers.
no
Right? Maybe one or two will be there.
two will be there yeah
But you can count them on your.
who will be so there will be grammar hordes. grammar verb అంటే ఏందో తెలియదా నీకు అని ఇట్లా
Yeah.
చాలేగా.
So that's my theory of teachers.
నాకు ఇప్పటికీ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంది.
What?
What is the noun I know? Verb.
Yeah.
Pronoun also I know, I think. Then ఉన్నాయి కదా కొన్ని
Article, Varticle is fucking
Adjectives
bullshit
are
language, dude. It's like the most complicated. Because, we learned Sanskrit and English,
yes
right? And Sanskrit grammar is in a way beautiful.
sanskrit you mean in intermediate లో కదా?
No. School.
అవునా?
Yeah.
ఏ స్కూల్?
పర్తి
పుట్టపర్తి,
సిక్స్త్
సాయిబాబా
నుంచే
అబ్బా.
సంస్కృతం ఉండే.
So, Sanskrit and, just as a comparison, right? Sanskrit grammar is very tight. There are no exceptions. Like Rama, whatever, the 7
yes
shabdas. Whereas English is full of exceptions and spellings and pronunciations. So, yeah. It's unfortunate that I speak English, but if I were to rate languages, I'd be a fuck English. I would rate it a little low.
English is a result of the oral sex that Europeans and Americans do all the time, and English is the result of that oral sex.
Yeah.
It's a miracle, I think, because oral sex doesn't give you babies. We all know that.
Yeah.
Because the same word can mean something else there, and the spellings can be different. Pavement, sidewalk, fuck off, I don't care.
And the pronunciations, man. Like, I don't even know if it's pronounce. You know, it is so complicated.
It's not environment, it's
Yeah,
environment. Fuck off, I
Yeah.
don't care. As long as we are dying all together in this global warming, I don't care if I'm calling it
But like,
environment or environment.
aren't there English words that like broke your heart
Yeah,
when you
every
first
time.
came to know?
You know which is my first word?
Which is?
Embarrassing. I didn't know to like.
What you used to say? Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Something, you know. It's so. But then like small difference, embarrassing undi. So it's obviously embracing అయితే కాదు. Embarrassing.
See, I will still give you that because embarrassing is a big word. అప్పుడప్పుడు స్పెల్లింగ్ కూడా సరిగ్గా రాదు. Like commission, you don't know if it is a C or an S, you don't know. I got embarrassed because of this small stupid ass word called MALL. What would you call it?
Mall.
Mall. Mal. I called 10-15 years. I said, Mal, I want to go to Mal. Yeah, Mal keldama. Somebody said it's not Mal, it's Mall. What? Oh, shit. You know, because the people who learn English by the pronunciation, phonetic when you learn, we never cared for our teachers. Nee grammar nu ekkadana pettuko nakana avasram man. Later on when you learn it by yourself, itlanti aitha unta.
Yeah. No, mine is particularly embarrassing. So I always considered myself as good in English. Right? So that comes with its own confidence.
Oh, right.
Because you think you are like privy to words that others aren't. And I was supposed to meet this lady, like this girl in 11th standard. And she was like this Anglo-Indian, like English speaking, like she came out of my dreams, sort of. Like, you know, I was like deeply in love with the lady. and I thought that, okay, she's English speaking. And guess who else is English speaking? And we were supposed to meet somewhere. We were representing the school in sort of a quiz or some talking thing. And we were supposed to be there. And I said, okay, tomorrow we have our rendezvous.
But still, I think that was still...
Dude, it still pains my heart. She was like, oh, you mean rendezvous? Fuck. But it's so strange, right? This kind of embarrassment you only have with like English. So strange. I mean,
I'll tell you one other story that I have of my friend called Anil. He recently was in Hyderabad. He got engaged and he went back. So Anil is that guy, no? He wants all honesty and earnestness. He wanted engineering time. He was my friend. He wants to familiarize himself with rock music, with metal music. And also English. He want to be able to talk English very well. Sare manaku appadike edo koncham better English lo male antunde, but still I would say it confidently kada evadik telvadu atla. There was this one girl, we were in 4th year, junior mechanical. అయితే బస్సెస్ దగ్గర కమింగ్ నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నా అమ్మాయితో. అంటే నాకు ఆ అమ్మాయి కొంచెం నచ్చింది. ఓకే, ఆ అమ్మాయితో మాట్లాడదామని పిలిపించిన. పక్కన అనిల్ ఉన్నాడు. డూ యూ హ్యావ్ అ ఫోన్ ఇది అంటే, నో ఐ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ అ ఫోన్ అని. మేము ఇద్దరం ఇట్లా చూసుకున్నాం. జస్ట్ 15 minutes ago షీ వాజ్ ఎక్స్చేంజింగ్ నంబర్స్ అక్కడ ఎవరితోటో. ఓకే, ఐ థింక్ యూ హ్యావ్ అ ఫోన్ అండ్ యూ హ్యావ్ అ నంబర్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ గివ్ మీ దట్ నంబర్ అంటే, యాక్చువల్లీ ఐ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ అ ఫోన్. ఫోన్ లేని నెంబర్ ఎట్లా వస్తుంది, బీయింగ్ ఎక్స్ట్రా స్మార్ట్ ఇది. సో దిస్ అనిల్ వాజ్ సీయింగ్, లైక్ Anil is that kind of a guy who have a heavy Telugu accent, even when he talks English. And hot is not hot. It will be hot. Koncho challenge. So it's like he said, I think you are a bit proudish. And that girl was like, there is no word like proudish in English. Bus occasion. నేను అన్నా, అరే ఐ వాజ్ లాఫింగ్ మై గట్స్ అవుట్. లైక్ జూనియర్ ని మనం ఆడిద్దాం అనుకుంటే ఆమెతోటి ఈ యాంటీ ఎండింగ్ ఏందిరా నీతోటి ప్రతిసారి ఇచ్చి నీ అమ్మ. మొన్న కూడా వీఆర్ లాఫింగ్ అబౌట్ దిస్. ఏంటి అనిల్, యూఆర్ గెటింగ్ మ్యారీడ్, ఆర్ యూ ప్రౌడిష్ నో ఫైనలీ? అరే ఓ ఇంజనీరింగ్లో వీఆర్ లైక్ 14-15 బాయ్స్ భయ్యా. ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ slip and fall down that happened, nose dive that we did confident ga okkati rendu gaadu. You know that and gates and that thing, did you do engineering? Sorry, aithe ikkada circuit anedi okati untadi. Okay, circuit anna deenla lab exam la it's like asking, I'll tell you what, 100 rupees ki change adaggalam gaani 1 rupee coin ichi change ఎట్లా అడుగుతావు? 1 రూపీ ఆ కాయినే చేంజ్. నీ అమ్మ మళ్ళీ దానిలో చేంజ్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి చేయాలి నీకు ఎవడైనా? సో దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మిస్టేక్ ఐ మేడ్. ఐ వెంట్ టు ల్యాబ్ ఎగ్జామ్లో ఐ వెంట్ టు దిస్ లెక్చరర్ అండ్ ఐ సెడ్ దెర్ ఆర్ దీస్ గేట్స్ అనమాట, సర్క్యూట్లో పెట్టి అది ఆ బోర్డులో ఫినిష్ చేయడానికి ఏవేవో అన్నీ ఉంటాయి. నాకు ఇప్పటికి కూడా క్లారిటీ లేదు. నేను పోయి ఐ ఆస్డ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు అండ్ గేట్స్ అండ్ టు నాండ్ గేట్స్ అని అంటే లెక్చరర్ ఇట్లా చూసి ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఇవ్వాలరా నీకు అండ్ గేట్స్, ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఇవ్వాలి అంటే ఇంకా అది ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మిస్టేక్ దట్ ఐ మేడ్. కాంట్ బ్లేమ్ హిమ్ ఫర్ ఫెయిలింగ్ మీ ఇన్ దట్ ల్యాబ్ బికాస్ దట్ వన్ థింగ్ దట్ ఐ డిడ్, ఐ కుడ్ హావ్ షట్ మై యాస్, జస్ట్ చిట్టు చూసుకొని మొత్తం రాసి అయిపోయింది సార్, ఐ వుడ్ హావ్ పాస్డ్. నా ఎక్స్ట్రా స్మార్ట్నెస్ వల్ల పోయి ఆయన అడిగి ఆయనకు అర్థమైపోయింది ఈడు 4 months ఒక్క ముక్క కూడా ఈడు వినలేదు. అండ్ ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ వి టాక్ అబౌట్ ఇస్ ద కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ అ సర్క్యూట్. ఈడ సర్క్యూట్ నే బ్రేక్ డౌన్ చేసి అంటే హౌ కెన్ ఐ బ్రేక్ అన్ ఆటమ్ లాగా వాడు ఫీల్ అయింది ఆ క్వశ్చన్ తోటి. యు ఆర్ ఫకింగ్ ఫెయిలింగ్, విచ్ ఐ డెంట్ నో. ఐ వెంట్ ఫర్ వైవా ఆల్సో, లేటర్ ఫౌండ్ అవుట్ దట్ ఐ failed. Later when I failed, I came to know that acha, so he did viva just for the appearances. He already in his head he is like, I am failing this idiot, and he failed me. Inkoti 0.1 into 10 to the power of 1 no edo something. 10 to the power of 1 is 10 only, I think. No,
I have no idea.
10 to the power 1 is 10 only.
Okay, let us make mistake. So 10 to the power 0.1 into 10 to the, when the lecturer came just to look busy, ఇట్లా చూసి ఐ వాంట్ మై క్యాల్సీ సార్, క్యాల్సీ కోసం ఇట్లా చూసిండు. 0.1 into 10 to the power of 1 కూడా నీకు క్యాల్సీ కావాలా? అరే నువ్వు ఇట్లాంటివి బ్రో. ఇంజనీరింగ్ వాజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ నో అదేమంటారు, నో సెల్ఫ్ ఎస్టీమ్ and no confidence at all. If you know that what it means, it felt like, I can tell you that I invented it. I was the guy who told people no self respect ante etluntadi telsa, itluntadi. Confidence lekapodam ante ento telsa, idi confidence lekapodam. ఇట్లాంటి mistakes asalu.
No, but you also got into engineering in that full wave of people doing engineering.
అంటే నేను ఆ వేవ్లో నాకు అబ్స్టకల్స్ పడ్డాయి, బట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మై డాడ్ బీయింగ్ అన్ ఎయిర్ ఫోర్స్ ఆఫీసర్ ఆ 2% దీంతో ఐ గాట్ ఇన్ టు ఇంజనీరింగ్. కానీ బట్ మై ఎంసెట్ ర్యాంక్ రెప్లికేట్స్ మై ఫోన్ నంబర్. అంత పెద్దగా వచ్చింది అది. నాకు హాల్ టికెట్ నెంబర్ ఏది, ర్యాంక్ ఏది, నాకు ఐ వాస్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్. ఓకే హాల్ టికెట్ నెంబర్ ఓకే, ర్యాంక్ ఏది అంటే అది ర్యాంకే రాది, హాల్ టికెట్ నెంబర్ పైన ఉంటుంది రా. హోలీ షిట్. అండ్ సో అట్లా
I have only given like one competitive exam in my life, CAT, right? And I'm like, fuck all in math.
How much did you get in CAT?
You'll not believe. The lowest I know anybody who got.
What? How much did you get?
18 percentile. And apparently, if you don't answer anything, you'll get about 40 percentile or something.
So you got negative marks.
So you అదే సేమ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్.
Yeah.
You went for it confidently, but it boomeranged.
It was so strange, right? Because I was preparing in time. Time. Because like for BCom people, that's the only hope, MBA. And these fucking engineering fuckers will come here also. So obviously you have no chance with the math and all of that reasoning. But I had read one book that time that spoke about creative visualization, that said that if you want to achieve something, just keep thinking about it. So I googled IIM Ahmedabad with the red bricks, and I used to imagine reason, dude. Like, I don't have any of the skill set to make it. But it has to be like, yeah, if you imagine it comes true, it's manifestation or whatever.
So
the
if
fuck.
you wrote cat, you want to do MBA.
MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. Not other fuck all colleges. Top dog.
He wanted to go to the pyramid only.
Yeah, top
There
of
are
the
no
pyramid.
steps of the pyramid.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So my friend Sarthak, he did well. He got like 91 or something he got. So he was going on forcing me, hey, check and all. I was putting it off. And then I finally checked and I got 18 percentile. And I kind of went numb for a little while. Really, I remember smoking like 3 cigarettes continuously.
Did you question the universe? At that point,
No, I felt
creative
like
visualization,
failure,
I
man.
think, is the biggest scam.
I smoked like continuous. That was I was smoking newly that time cigarettes. So I smoked 2-3. I'm like, shit.
The first time like experiencing failure, kada?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. I thought like nothing will happen in life and all. Like, fuck.
No, I'll tell you another story of my great friends in engineering. One of those again, Tejas. First of all, his name is Tejasvi. And he'll be like, why did you have a girl's name? What is Tejasvi? You could have stopped at Teja. No, what is Tejasvi?
There are many places he could have stopped.
Yeah, you could have
Like
stopped.
Teja, Tejas. Yeah.
Tejasvi entra. And if your parents had to name you as a girl, would they go a step further and call you Tejaswini? What the fuck is it? So that guy, first year exams లోనే CDS అని ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. 7 subjects, 8 subjects కదా. సో రిజల్ట్స్ డే హీస్ ఇన్ హిస్ హోమ్. కంప్యూటర్ ఆన్ చేసిండు, కొడితే రిజల్ట్ రావాలి. కొట్టిండు, రిజల్ట్ వచ్చింది. ఇట్లా మెల్లగా అపియర్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా, అది గ్రేట్ ఇంటర్నెట్ మెల్లగా ఏదో చూసుకొని వాళ్ళ డాడీ కూర్చొని ఇట్లా పక్కన వాడు కూర్చొని, నాన్న CDS రాలేదా నాన్న అంటే, హీస్ మీనింగ్ టు సే దట్ హీ ఫెయిల్డ్. నాన్న CDS రాలేదు నాన్న అంటే, వాళ్ళ డాడీ ఏమో ఆగబెట్ట ఇంకొంచెం బాగా వస్తుందేమో. ఇప్పటికీ నవ్వుకుంటా, అరే ఎవడన్నా అసలు మా మొత్తం బ్యాచ్ లో మీ డాడీ నీ మీద వేసిన జోకులు అసలు ఎప్పుడైనా అసలు హీ వాజ్ సో సర్కాస్టిక్ అండ్ he would flip Teja on his 2 feet అసలు with the way he talks. I was like, oh my god, ఇంకొంచెం ఉంటే వస్తుంది ఏంద్రా, అయితే వెయిట్ చేయాలి 6 months వెయిట్ చేస్తే వస్తుంది.
I have one more friend. His name was Satyaki, a guy only. So like Tejasvi, he was a cool guy. Like he helped me get through college, right? And he was generally smart. And there was one exam called ZAT, Xavier admission test, like CAT, MAT,
Exam
ZAT.
B, yeah? Exam B.
For exam B, XLRI and all.
అది XAT కదా.
XAT, అదే ZAT.
Exact. XAT.
So he was like, yeah, ZAT is okay because I'm good at math and all.
No, the thing is, I don't want to hear his story after his confidence on CAT, because I think ZAT was the toughest of all.
That was, I think so. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah.
Not cat.
CAT కూడా కాదు, CAT కంటే ZAT. That guy thinks he has 3 balls. ZAT. So atla.
So this guy, and he like first got me into drinking, and I was a cool guy. And I was like, I had these shit jobs, so he would kind of like, I would live with him and like, you know. So he was cool. So then before that, he said, yeah, that is okay. He ate bhang previous night. And then result came, he got 1%. He's like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I did. I answered everything nicely. And this is Odisha, right? Like, you have government bhang shops. So it's not that taboo also.
Acha.
So he eats and he gets 1%. In ZAT. So that is the lowest I know in ZAT percentile. But the lowest in CAT is mine, 18.
18.
Fuck, I felt like if there's any youngster watching right now, and if you're fucked up an exam, it's okay. It's not that bad. Because I remember smoking 3 cigarettes. Dude, I felt dizzy, man. It's like that, oh fuck. Like, imagine getting bad trip from Chota Gold Fleck. It's just like, oh fuck.
No, he was like, he didn't expect to see that number.
Number, yeah,
If he was thinking in his head that 18 if it was 81,
81,
he would have
yeah.
been disappointed.
I would have.
So to see 18 was like
Yeah,
I
life
was like
changing.
below. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember scrolling down and I was like, wait, I was
Is there more percentiles? Can I add everything and come to?
The funny thing is, I still don't know for sure what percentile means. I know it's not percentage,
Yeah,
but it's like how many people are better than you or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
something.
Fuck that. That was the last time I ever did anything mathematical. Yeah, and this,
Or read.
yeah, and I still never understand, dude. You have to be a manager, right? Why you need to do like calculus level math? Anyway, I don't know. But I just imagine if I had done MBA, because MBA is like you can't get out of that, man. Because you take a bank loan and then you would at least have to work 5-6 years.
Yes.
So in a way, it's good that I got 18%. But yeah.
I remember my failure, like that first subject. Because అప్పటిదాకా నేను ఫెయిల్ అవ్వలేదు ఏ సబ్జెక్ట్లో అట్లీస్ట్ మినిమం 40, ఈవెన్ ఇన్ కెమిస్ట్రీ 21 లీస్ట్ ఉండేది. ఐ గాట్ లైక్ 22, 23 అట్లా పాస్ మార్క్లో ఐ గాట్. బట్ వన్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఇన్ బీకామ్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్, ఐ థింక్ కాస్టింగ్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఆర్ సమ్ ఎస్ఎం, వన్ ఆఫ్ దోస్
What is SM?
సమ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్,
Okay. Like supply management.
స్ట్రాటజిక్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఏదో ఉండే
Okay.
సబ్జెక్ట్. అందులో ఐ ఫెయిల్డ్, గాట్ లైక్ సమ్ సింగిల్ డిజిట్ 7 or 8 వచ్చింది. లైక్ బట్ లక్కీలీ లైక్ స్కూల్ వరకు నువ్వు ఫెయిల్ అయినావంటే ఇట్స్ బిగ్ రిమార్క్. బట్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్లో ఫెయిల్ అయితే యూ హ్యావ్ బెటర్మెంట్ ఒకటి రాసుకోవచ్చు ఆర్ సప్లీస్ వస్తాయి. సో దట్ సప్లీస్ ఐ
You know, in 3 Idiots, there is this scene. मेरे को पास करा दो भगवान, मैं रोज 100 रुपए का चढ़ाऊंगा भगवान. This thing actually happened with me. Because in third year, I was not just writing third year, I was writing second year exams also. So going to that exam time, write 3-1 ka one subject, next day definitely, again immediately go and write 2-1 ka. I married my library, which I made fun of. It's like you make a fun of a girl and then you ultimately get married to her. It's like what the... I was in the library and everything and all that. 4-2, I remember there are only 2 subjects that you have to write exams for. So one of the subject, it tickled me in the bone. And after I gave the paper, from the moment I gave the paper, submitted my paper, walked out of the hall, I was like, I think my dad would be right about my engineering, that I won't
Which
finish.
subject was that?
Can't remember, man. 4-2 mein is some subject. I think I'm making my dad's prophecy come true. That he, with his whole heart, he believed I wouldn't finish engineering in 4 years. The moment I submitted, I kept thinking about it, and I said, what the heck should I do about this? Because I do not want to go back and write another supply.
So you finally completed?
It got done.
fuck.
Because of Hriday Sai Baba.
Oh.
I really did embrace Sai Baba, Lord Sai Baba.
So that you don't have to embarrass
I
yourself.
embrace myself or go to a mall and work as security.
Yeah.
He really helped me, man. Because when the results came, I got 40. Exactly.
Now I'm
And
glad you're giving credit and not being proudish about it.
No, but I knew that that lecturer definitely thought 38 is what he deserves. But let me just give him those 2 more. Otherwise, another 6 months, this bastard will have to come and write. He gave 40. And
So
I
you
knew-
prayed with
I
your whole heart.
prayed to Sai Baba. I went that day to there's a temple near my home. I went and I like broke 2 or 3 coconuts. And I said, thank you. Thanks a ton. Thanks a lot. The only other time I did that for Sai Baba was last year. When I thought my movie was going to come out, but then it took its time. I said, some power has to come here because everything is in black and white. But unfortunately, there is some thing that is not before my eyes stopping me. I did that Sai Baba Diksha. For like what? The 9 Thursdays or something. A friend
You have to
told-
read
that
Satyarita.
thing. So a friend told me, please do it. Because he's meeting me every 3rd day, 4th day. And he's looking at me being sad and all. Please do it. Everything will be all right. Don't just do it. I did it. And I could see some movement towards, the obvious movement towards theaters and everything. I went to Shirdi Sai Baba last week. You put that 1 rupee coin and do it. So I have to put it in the hundi. Last week I was in shit.
ఓ ఏది బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయాలా లేకపోతే
అది ఎవ్రీ వీక్ ఒక కాయిన్ ముడుపు కట్టాలి.
ఓ
సో అట్లా దట్ ఐ పుట్ దట్ ఇన్ హుండీ. ఐ హావ్ టు గో అండ్ పుట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద హుండీ ఇన్ షిరిడి.
షిరిడీలో పెట్టాలి.
Just last week Tuesday Wednesday I was there.
ఓ నైస్.
When was the time that you prayed the most in your life?
ఇదే ఈ 2 times అనుకో.
No, you.
Me,
prayed.
I prayed like when I was the last batsman and 4 runs kottali. And it's like you remember that we were in 7th or 8th.
Fuck, yeah.
And I prayed like appudu I used to have like left ki same Sai Baba thing ungaram undedi. And
Shirdi Sai Baba?
And my this thing also was like this was like sign ఉండేది నాకు. And we were like very God fearing and full devotion.
But that's a Christian sign.
No, just like
Oh, it's Sabka Malik ek.
God, Sabka Malik ek. So appudu I removed gloves, then touched, and then again wore gloves, hit, didn't go. One or two runs. But then it would go. No, it didn't go. Because అంతకు ముందు in 7th someone Saidip or someone was like fielding. అప్పుడు I hit off. అప్పుడు I was like okay ready. Team is relying on me. ఒక్కటి కొట్టాలి. Hit for last ball that Coca-Cola Cup. James was the captain and we won it. So high school కి వచ్చినప్పుడు
By any chance are you guys one of those people who would have been in IPL but you're doing this show because
no,
politics or
certainly
something?
not, no.
What is it, Coca-Cola Cup and all?
no we had like in school. In school, yeah.
Some fuck all. Yeah.
Like
Coca-Cola Cup అంటే నువ్వు
we used to
ఎన్నో
like
ఉండాలి
we used
నువ్వు
to have
కూర్చొని.
we used to have like tournaments, chinchin tournaments
Yeah.
school lo.
But devil took your bat.
So appudu
So that was the time you prayed the most in your life.
I remember like I praying lot like that.
Okay, but that's like only you'll have like 1 minute, right?
But intense.
most intense.
Intense.
Most intense. He reached but he
higher
reached
plane.
devil.
No, one more.
Only he
No,
reached.
one more.
So
I used to
devil
believe
got
before
the
that.
bat.
I used to believe one more before that. అప్పుడు బాగా మొక్కేవాడిని. బ్రహ్మముహూర్తం టైం అని ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. They say 3 to 6
Morning,
మార్నింగ్
yeah.
3 to 6 మధ్యలో or 4 to 6 మధ్యలో. సో అప్పుడు పుట్టపర్తి సాయిబాబా మీద సీరియల్ షూట్ చేస్తున్నాను. అంజలి దేవి వాజ్ షూటింగ్ సీరియల్ కదా. సో ఐ ఆడిషన్ ఫర్ వన్ రోల్ అండ్ ఆర్ ఐ వెంట్ లైక్ దే పిక్డ్ అప్. ఐ డెంట్ ఆడిషన్, దే పిక్డ్ అప్ యాక్చువల్లీ టాల్ గైస్. సో పిలిచిండ్రు ఒక రోల్. లైక్ అప్పుడు నాకు మూవీస్ అంటే పిచ్చి. బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద క్లోజెస్ట్ ఐ కెన్ గెట్ టు మూవీస్. అరే ఒక్క రోల్ అయినా రావాలి అండ్ ఆ బ్రహ్మముహూర్తం టైంలో ఐ ప్రేడ్ అండ్ ఐ గాట్ దట్ రోల్.
Okay.
Oh wow. Good. Nice.
That was Brahma.
That was the time you prayed the most.
I prayed most. Like in morning 4 o'clock, all would like pray for marks or something. I was like, Papa, I know movies are bad, but please, I want one role. Something like that.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Yeah, and you know what role he got?
What role?
So he was Sai Baba's best friend in a TV serial. Yeah. And he did like overacting and all a lot. You can watch it on YouTube sometimes.
He tried to elevate Sai Baba's character.
Yeah,
Because Sai Baba would be like somber and
Yeah.
peace. So somebody
He's
does
the
the
hype man.
overaction, then how will it come out?
Correct.
yeah. There also I had like some comedic
You
moments.
you improved being Sai Baba's friend.
No.
Yeah.
There was a sentiment scene also. A song.
And then you die in the end, right?
Yeah, in the narration, they don't show me dying. in the narration,
He jumps in a well, some tragic shit. Yeah, so that was his first role, man. National television at the age of. So, I'll tell you when I prayed the most. So, for, every year when you, like when 10th standard is coming, it is a fear that starts coming by 8th standard.
8th standard.
Hey, 3 years board exam. Hey, 2 years board exam. One. So tension came. And for me, I'm only tense about mathematics. All other subjects, I'm good. History, social studies, I'm good. English, I'm good. Sanskrit, you can manage. What else? Science, you can manage little. Biology and all. Only fucking mathematics, I'm fuck all. So my fear is mathematics. And then the schedule comes out. And for the schedule, you have 10 days. We have 10 days gap for maths. 10 fucking days. This is a dream for anybody.
Yeah.
And especially for math. And the 10 days gap, in the 10 days gap, Shivratri also comes.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, this is destiny, dear Lord. And Shiva anyway,
Yes.
like favorite God. So I'm like, okay, I'll pray. And this 10 days I will do well. So then I'm going on taking it lightly. They're like, okay, man, 10 days. 10 days.
2
They're
weekends.
like, thank you, Shiva. So then I played cricket and all. Then like 9 days, 8 days. Then before you know it,
One day.
it's like 2
One
days.
day.
Yeah. And the day before that was Shivratri. And Shivratri, you are supposed to like stay awake in the night
Stay awake.
and sing bhajans and all. So generally, body is shutting down at that time by 9 p.m., 9:30.
Right.
But I'm like, okay, tonight I will do full bhajans. So whole night, because by then I know I can't study. because, because there's no time.
There's no time. Might
And
as well pray.
there's only limited mathematics that goes into my head.
Right.
It's like the dam does not open fully.
Yeah.
This much.
Only 2 gates are functional.
So my prayer to God is, you create another tunnel. I don't know how. Just put shit. So that night I sang like bhajans to Shiva, and I'm like, please, my whole thing was I'll be a better human being. That is the whole thing. And then I prayed, and then I got 53 and I passed. So that mine has a happy ending at least. Yeah. But your not hitting a 4 was very, very sad. Didn't you become an atheist?
No, I thought I prayed less. I thought I should have prayed more sincerely, or was it like too selfish? Atla అనుకున్నాను. That didn't stop me.
Yeah. What else, Abhinav? What do you want to talk about? What should we talk about? You tell me.
Man, I don't know. I think maybe I should interview you both.
No, I'll ask one question. Okay.
Yeah. But if it's fuck all question, I'll say.
Okay, then it is not fun. You choose also. You also have. You told him that rule.
Oh, yeah,
If you
so-
don't, tell him the rule.
So we have a rule. In permit room, whatever question we ask, if it's a fuck all question, the guest has the right to say fuck this question. I don't want
I
to
don't know
answer.
to answer on the way.
Acha, okay.
Not be polite and all. Okay. So, what is that one thing that you don't like in general and you want to address? Being an actor or a human? Something that is like at ఇప్పుడు ఈ టైంలో నీ మైండ్లో ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఫిట్టింగ్ ఇన్ ద హెడ్ ఆర్ యూ వాంట్ టు టాక్ అబౌట్ as an actor or as a human, anything.
Yeah, definitely about this thing, man. This gender debate about gender equality, inequality. That debate I hate the most. I'm sorry. If I'm a villain, I'm a villain in this manner. But I hate that the most because I have some clarity on this issue, and I don't know why people are not coming to that clarity. నాకేందంటే మెన్ గొప్పనా విమెన్ గొప్పనా నాకు అది అసలు ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాదనిపిస్తుంది. ఈ గొప్పనా ఇది కంపారిజన్ ఎందుకు వస్తుంది అంటే ఐ థింక్ ఇట్స్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద జడ్జ్మెంటల్ నేచర్ ఆఫ్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్, అండ్ ద మోర్ జడ్జ్మెంటల్ యు ఆర్, ద మోర్ దిస్ డిబేట్ గోస్ ఆన్. I feel like there are 5 elements in the nature, and if you have come from the nature, unless you are whipped in a lab, then I don't know. But if you have come from the nature, it is certain that you're going back into the nature. So you're like the 2 other elements. Apart from those 5 elements, you're 2 more elements. That is man and a woman. And each element you can't compare water to fire. You can't compare fire to air. You can't compare air to earth. So how can you compare a man with a woman? They have just realized what your destiny is, fulfill that destiny. And nature has made your body for a reason. It is specifically designed. Meet that design, accept that design, and ఏం చెప్పాలి అంటే డూ యువర్ థింగ్ ఫర్ వాట్ your
Fulfill your purpose.
fulfill your purpose like that and just pass out. That's all, man. ఇంత డిబేట్ అండ్ దిస్ మచ్ టాక్ అబౌట్ మెన్ ఇట్లున్నారు, విమెన్ ఇట్లా దొక్కేశారు, అది ఇంత వద్దు భయ్యా. ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ ఫెమినిజం యాజ్ మచ్ యాజ్ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ మేల్ షావనిజం. I think feminism took birth from male chauvinism because at some point somebody dominated a lot, is why now they are standing up for themselves. But if they were standing up for themselves, it would be great. But now they're this toxic feminism loki veltunam kada, now they're like, no, we want to hit back on men. there was a imbalance. Now, if you want to hit back on men, again there will be an imbalance. But I think we should be on even keel. Just share a responsibility, share life, and just go ahead, bro. This whole thing about somebody, 100 different reasons why I think 100 different people might want to talk about gender equality or inequality. Sometimes it is probably because they want to come across as intelligent. Sometimes because, ఒకసారి చిరంజీవి గారు అన్నారు ఇప్పుడు, ఇంత ఆర్టికల్ రాసి ఇంత ఫోటో వేస్తారు అని ప్రతి ఒక్కడు న్యూస్ పేపర్ ఎక్కేయడమే. అది ఐ డోంట్ నో అబౌట్ వాట్ ఇష్యూ హీ సెడ్, బట్ హీ సెడ్ దట్. బట్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో గోయింగ్ ఆన్ లైక్ దట్. ఇట్ ఈస్, ఐ థింక్ న్యూస్ ఛానల్స్లో కానీ ఎక్కడైనా ఇట్ కుడ్ బి వన్ ఆఫ్ దోస్ ఫేవరెట్ టాపిక్స్. Do we have anything important? No. Then let's just call two people, let them talk about gender equality. Because that will get us anywhere, that TRP. It's like a seat warmer TRP types. You can, no matter the time, no matter the season, you can call two people and do a debate. What are we going to gain out of it? When your personal lives are not going to get any better. And that thing is only riling women more up for things that have nothing to do with sexes. They are bringing that element into that context. I just asked you for an ice cream. How does it matter? Why are you thinking that I think you are a girl and you will probably like ice cream? I didn't assume it like that. I like ice cream. Is why I asked you out for ice cream. Example. అంటే నువ్వు నన్ను ఐస్ క్రీమ్, నేను అమ్మాయిని, నువ్వు నన్ను ఐస్ క్రీమ్ అని అడుగుతున్నావా? నేను కూడా తింటా, నేను అబ్బాయినే. సో దీనిలో ప్రాబ్లం ఏంది? లెట్స్ గో అండ్ ఐస్ క్రీమ్. ఇట్లాంటి సింపుల్ ఇష్యూ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తున్నా. సింపుల్ ఇష్యూలో కూడా అంటే నువ్వు ఎక్కువ, నేను తక్కువ, నేను ఎక్కువ, నువ్వు తక్కువ. దిస్ ఇస్ ఓన్లీ క్రియేటింగ్ కెమికల్ ఇంబ్యాలెన్స్, మ్యాన్.
So that's one topic you don't like to talk about.
I would love to, if at all there is some space, ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు అడిగితే that would be something that I'd like to put out for people. Take it or leave it. But for me, I don't believe in feminism. I don't believe in male chauvinism. Because I think, as I said, in my head, my clarity is that you are just two more elements in this nature, along with those 5 basic elements. You can't compare each other. Each one of you are special and you have a purpose to fulfill. Fulfill that purpose and get the fuck out of this world. Don't do this kitsch. I don't want. I don't believe in feminism. I will believe in individual plight. Some girl was harassed. I will believe in that case. But some girl is harassed. Girls are being harassed. Sorry. I am sorry. Just recently, some interview I said, tell me the laws that are stopping you from becoming the next big entrepreneur in this country. Tell me what article, so-and-so articles, is stopping you from doing this. 8 out of 10 times, it is your lack of determination. It is your lack of resources. Fate. You were born in a poor family. But that will not stop you. That will only make the race longer. Somebody
No, but don't you think like in like lower strata of society, being born a woman is actually a disadvantage, right? So for them, the gender angle does come in some way, right? Like,
see, I get it. There can be exceptions. That's why I will
no, but it's
believe
the
in those
norm, right? Like, see, for example, in some cases, like say, like things that we might take for granted, right? Like just walking on the road
Yeah, could be.
at
yeah.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
is not socially accessible to
Yes.
women, even in Hyderabad, if you think about it.
Okay.
So they do in a way.
In a way. But I'll tell you something. Just tell me if I'm wrong. మీరు మీ లైఫ్లోంచి చెప్పండి. మన పేరెంట్స్ మనని, వీఆర్ ఆల్ బాయ్స్, వీఆర్ అలౌడ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. Didn't our parents ever comment on our way of dressing? Didn't they? Did they never comment? They did at some point. Did they never ask you, ఏంది ఇంత లేట్ వస్తున్నావు ఇంటికి? Did they ever ask you or not?
They did, but that does not correlate the other statement. No, that of course we also had questioning and restrictions, but it was way more for them. No, like,
See, I get it. See, that's why I don't like male chauvinism. Don't, just by the virtue of your birth, don't have somebody sit at home, take care of the home. You are only supposed to do this. Don't do that. She's capable a little more. Let her also come and plow the field along with you. What is wrong? I'm just saying. I hate that also. because of that imbalance only we created this imbalance,
Correct.
which we are currently
you're
fighting.
saying-
No, but I empathize with the anger a little bit, yeah. Honestly.
no.
In
See,
a way, I mean, think about it, right? Like just take me and my sister, for example. I know you should not give a personal example to this to, make a statement, but it is like, so same socio-economic background, same life, literally. But I get to generally do things that she wouldn't be able to. So in a way, it is a lesser sort of like
she wouldn't be able to, or she wasn't allowed to.
wasn't allowed to, clearly.
Wasn't allowed to.
Right? Because middle class, low middle class family.
Yeah.
So I empathize a little bit with the anger, is what I'm saying. Is where I would like to differ.
As I said, see, I don't like generalizing anything. In a country of 1.4 billion people, you cannot generalize. Please don't pass generic comments. Trains are always late. Fuck you know about trains. You'll probably travel 2 times a year. What do you know? How many times probably trains are on time? What do you know about it? Just because you had a bad experience, it doesn't mean you'll say trains are always late. Trains are late, huh? You go onto the highway, you will die. Because just because you saw somebody dying, you'll die. And at the same time, highways are the best. You can drive your own car. It will be the safest. No. Highway has many other cars also speeding. You don't have to make a mistake. Somebody else from behind can come and hit you. You'll go plunge yourself into a tree. You'll die then and there. So don't generalize. Don't be generic. Be specific. And when you're talking about, say, feminism, I made a generic statement. I don't believe in feminism. So you can probably say that conceptually. Whether that concept is helping us at all or not, I can say. But at the same time, I said, I believe in individual plight. If somebody can be empowered, empower them. Right? If somebody is going through harassment, speak up for it. But just because because we also know that మన ఇంట్లో అమ్మాయిలు సేమ్ గర్ల్స్ they would have been restricted. 7th తర్వాత నువ్వు బయట ఉండొద్దు. How many of them are right now studying in US and UK? Did those same parents send them? Or did your neighbors pitch in the bill for your US or UK study? Regardless, I'm just saying, with this, అంటే ఇది చెప్తే there'll be more number of girls who are going, who stopped any girl from going to US. But there would be exceptions again, because of finance or because of that, being able to safety. వద్దు మా కిడ్ మచ్ రాదర్ గెట్ హర్ మ్యారీడ్, అట్లాంటివి కూడా ఉంటాయి. బట్ మెజారిటీ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ద నెరేటివ్ని ఫ్యూయల్ చేయడానికి దెర్ ఆర్ దోస్ పీపుల్ I feel are doing it because they want to come across as intelligent, or they want to come across as I have an opinion. Okay, opinion everybody has. There are men who are equally probably restricted, or there is this, what about this thing, what if men is not earning 2 lakhs a month, would you marry him? You probably not marry. How many women are marrying somebody like me? What marriage list la na pyramid la nenu ekkadunna? In today it is IAS, doctor, software. What about men like me? Okay, my ancestors were male chauvinists. So am I paying the price for it? Is that unfair or fair? At the end of the day, what did I do? I just spoke to my parents and I said I want to become an actor, and I worked for it. అంతేగా నేను చేసింది. నేనేం చేసిన, నేను ఇప్పుడు 10 మందిని చంపినా ఏంది? Did I turn into a burglar or something? Is that a taboo? So in a country of 1.4 billion, there are too many overlaps. But I think just to stay yourself away from the noise, especially when you know, or at least we know for the last 15 years we have been following this narrative in the దాన్ని బట్టి sometimes when I play my own devil's advocate and I sit down, so okay, why not? Okay, why this? అంటే దాంతో నేను వచ్చిన కన్క్లూజన్ ఏంటంటే, అసలు యాక్చువల్లీ ఈ కంపారిజన్ అన్నదే ఉండద్దు. whoever said first impression is the last impression, that motherfucker came up with male chauvinism and feminism. Who first, are you dying tomorrow? Why should the first impression be the last impression? I don't work on that basis at all. My first impressions are never last impressions. I would always like to give the opposite person that benefit of doubt. Anna, life and death situations, or the ones, or the stuff that you need to progress your career, to progress in your life, emotional wisdom, whatever, all these things, hardly 10 or 15 people will contribute to it. The rest, all of them are time pass. What am I going to do in your life? I'm just asking. I probably have those 10 or 15 people, and those 10 or 15 people keep changing as you progress in life. Why judge everyone? Why should I judge what Hriday is doing? Why should I judge you for what you have, man? Having a wonderful conversation. Can't I just take this forward like that? The next time, no. I like the conversation, but I don't think Hriday knows what Balmain is. So I can't meet him. ये बालमैन का टी शर्ट पहना नहीं पहना मेरे को क्या, if you want Balmain t-shirt, go fucking buy yourself. I'm saying some example to say how people judge. Don't judge. The moment you stop judging, all this will go away. నువ్వు బెటరా, నేను బెటరా, నువ్వు నీ టైం లైన్లో నువ్వు ఉరుకుతున్నావు, నీ టైం లైన్ నీది, నా టైం లైన్ నాది. అట్లీస్ట్ వన్ థింగ్ వీ కెన్ అగ్రీ ఏంటంటే, నీకు హిట్ ఫిల్మ్ పడిందని నాకు పడదని ఏం లేదే, నీకు ఫ్లాప్ వచ్చిందని నాకు ఫ్లాప్ వస్తుందని ఎక్కడ రాసలేదే. వై షుడ్ ఐ బి ఎన్వియస్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ యాక్టర్ ఫర్ దట్ మ్యాటర్? నీ టైం లైన్లో నువ్వు పరిగెట్టిపోయా, నా టైం లైన్లో నేను పరిగెడతా. ఎందుకు చూద్దాం, చచ్చిపోయే వరకు అందరికీ ఏదో ఒక పేరు ఉంటుంది, ఒక బ్యాంక్ బ్యాలెన్స్ అయితే ఉంటుంది కదా. లైట్ తీసుకో, ఏముంది, ఎంత, హౌ మచ్ మనీ విల్ యూ మేక్ యాజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్? వెన్ విల్ యూ క్రాస్ అంబానీ? యూ విల్ నెవర్ క్రాస్ అంబానీ. యాక్టర్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హిస్ వెడ్డింగ్ ఇన్ అ వోల్వో బస్. ఏంది నువ్వు పీక్తుంది?
So I have one question. What is your biggest pet peeve? I was just discussing with Santhosh in acting. I'll tell you mine to illustrate my point. My biggest pet peeve is when characters have to drink coffee, but there is no coffee inside.
Right.
So they'll do this like fake. They'll keep it back.
Right.
So that is my pet peeve.
Pet peeve, yeah.
About. So what do you have any such like?
For me, especially Mast Shades Unaira shooting la, I realized that my hands, I am not able to leave them just as is. నిల్చుంటే ఇట్లుండవు హ్యాండ్స్. నేను ఎప్పుడు ఇట్లా కెన్ యూ ఫకింగ్ జస్ట్ లీవ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్ అండ్ లెట్ దెమ్ బీ? I couldn't do it. The number of times my director said, అన్నా పాకెట్లను చేతుంది అన్న, ఎందుకంటే దట్ క్యారెక్టర్ టౌన్ క్యారెక్టర్. నేను ఇట్లా నిల్చునేసరికి వాడికి ఇంకా డిఫరెంట్ కొడుతుంది. అది ఇడే సిటీ నుంచి వచ్చినట్టున్నాడు వీడు అన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది వాడికి. ఎన్ని సీన్స్ చెప్పిండు వాడైతే, ఇట్లా వెళ్ళిపోతుంటే ఏంటో. అండ్ దోస్ వేర్ లైక్ కాటన్ ప్యాంట్స్, లైక్ యూ హ్యావ్ దోస్ నైస్, ఇట్లా వేసుకొని ఇట్లుంటే that I realized that my pet. I don't know what to do with my hands because of stress ఏందో అది అట్లా, unless it is given a purpose I can't.
And like you must also, because like you got your reputation from being the funny guy, you must also have a lot of people asking you to just be funny.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like just be funny.
ఏ జోక్ చెప్పంటారా?
అవును
కలిసినప్పుడు ఏ జోక్ చెప్పంటారా?
No, I mean in the movie, in the role.
కాదు, there have been a couple of pitches. నాకు మీది కావాలి అది.
ఏంటి అది?
ఏంది భయ ఇది? నువ్వే విచ్ సూపర్ హీరో ఆర్ యూ ఫ్రమ్ అవెంజర్స్ వెన్ యూఆర్ డూయింగ్ దిస్? ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గెటింగ్. అది కావాలి అది. అట్లా ఇప్పుడు ఈ సీన్ ఇది అది అక్కడ
మీ స్టైల్లో.
అమ్మా భయ, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇంప్రెషన్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్, ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ అ గుడ్ ఇంప్రెషన్ అబౌట్ మీ, దెన్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఇట్ వాస్ వెల్ రిటన్. ఫస్ట్ జాబ్ ఫస్ట్, తర్వాత నేను వచ్చి యాక్టింగ్ చేసి దాన్ని పైకెత్తానా కింద పడేసాను తర్వాత విషయం. నువ్వు ఎట్లా యువర్ థింగ్? డూ ఐ హ్యావ్ అ నెట్ఫ్లిక్స్ ఒరిజినల్ ఆన్ మీ? వాట్ ఈస్ మై థింగ్? ఏంది భయ్య, అది నాకు అర్థం కాదు. అండ్ సీరియస్లీ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే, ఐ డోంట్ కన్సిడర్ మై సెల్ఫ్ అ కమీడియన్ బికాస్ ఐ ఫీల్ కమీడియన్ ఈజ్ అ వెరీ బిగ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్, యూ కెన్ ప్రాబ్లీ కరెక్ట్ మీ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ రాంగ్. ఇప్పుడు somebody who can write his own funny lines is a comedian. He has some kind of expertise on that one emotion. He's a comedian. నువ్వు రాయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. I can still write a half an hour script, and if I narrate it, I think I'll still get laughs. Somebody who can do stand up is a comedian. It's a bigger word. Can't use it loosely. Like how they use sir, రండి సార్. బ్రిటిష్లో వాడు పెద్ద ఇది చేస్తే వాడు నైటెడ్ చేస్తే వాడు సార్ అవుతాడరా. ఇప్పుడు మనం అది మాట్లాడితే కూడా వీడు ఎందుకు ఇంత నెగిటివ్గా ఉన్నాడని అనిపిస్తుందేమో నా మీద. బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ సార్ ఒరిజిన్ అది. సార్ యునో మేడం అంటే ఏంటో తెలుసా?
మేడం.
ఇఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ గో 70-80 years ago, madam is a head pimp.
Yeah.
Is a madam.
Yeah. The main person in the brothel.
In the brothel is a madam. Today, did it become a word of respect? ఈ ఫెమినిజం దీనిలో నేను మేడం అనలేదని నువ్వు ఫీల్ అవుతున్నావా?
No, that is, I think, linguistic.
లింగ్విస్టిక్ ఇది. సో అట్లా కమీడియన్ నైస్ కమీడియన్. అరే కాంట్ డోంట్ సే దట్. ఐ డెల్డ్ ఇన్ టు వన్ ఎమోషన్. యాజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్ ఐఎమ్ సపోజ్ డెల్వ్ ఇన్ టు 9 ఎమోషన్స్. ఏది డైరెక్టర్ అడిగితే ఏది రైటర్ కావాలి. ఐఎమ్ లైక్ దట్ యాక్చువల్లీ. ఇచ్చడవానాలు నిలుపురాదు. ఐ డిడ్ దట్ రఫ్ అండ్ టఫ్ రోల్. ఎవ్రీబడి థాట్ అభినవ్ ఎట్లా చేస్తా చిన్న బాగానే. ఎవ్రీబడి లైక్ ది 2 days into the shoot, the DOP Sukumar sir was a DOP. He did big films with Vijay and Ajay as a mana Vijay and Ajit and everybody Tamil lo. He said, "I'm doing very well. What are you so making the tension?" So I delved into one. If that people are liking, I'm good. Don't call me a comedian. It is an insult to Brahmanandam garu or Ali garu, who can actually write their lines and they'll be 10 times funnier than a average writer. So అట్లా ఇది చేయొద్దని నా ఫీలింగ్. ఓ యూ లైక్ కామెడీ, అరే మీ యాక్టింగ్ బాగుంది సినిమాలో, అంతవరకు పెట్టు భయ్యా. ఇది స్టీరియో టైప్ ఎందుకు? లైక్ మస్ట్ షేడ్స్ ఉన్నారా ఈజ్ అ డామ్ యాంటీ టు వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ డిడ్ అప్ అంటిల్ నౌ. కమ్ అవుట్ ఆన్ అమెజాన్. ఎనీబడి వాచ్ దిస్ ఫిల్మ్. మొన్న హౌస్ఫుల్స్ ఇన్ ఆల్ మల్టీప్లెక్సెస్ మా సినిమా. సింగిల్ స్క్రీన్స్ మన అమీర్పేట్లో పంజాగుట్టలో సింగిల్ స్క్రీన్స్, పంజాగుట్ట కాదు సికింద్రాబాద్ తివోలి, ఆల్ ది సింగిల్ స్క్రీన్స్ ఆర్ హౌస్ఫుల్స్. నోబడీ ఎవర్ సెడ్ ఎనీ. యూ లుక్ ఎట్ ద రివ్యూస్, దే వర్ నాట్ పెయిడ్.
నైస్.
దే ఆల్ ఎంత పే చేసినా కూడా ద ఫస్ట్ లైన్ ఏదో ఒకటి తెలుస్తుంది మీకు. దే విల్ బీ ఆనెస్ట్. లుక్ ఎట్ ఆల్ దోస్ రివ్యూస్. నోబడీ ఎవర్ సెడ్ దట్ why did you do this? And nothing, because I was backed by a good story. I did my part. Great.
So I keep thinking that you must be getting a lot of people just offering you booze because of your role in like Damage the Liver. Don't you meet random guys who are like, hey, let me buy you a beer, or you know?
No, I think and ఇప్పటి వరకు not, but they invited me to have booze. I'm sure అంటే if I would have gone, maybe it would have happened, but they would probably would have bought 1 or 2 pegs. అయింది. Maybe you're right. అవుతుంది. But my thing is, my regret is that I need some percentage of this alcohol sales from the state.
Like a brand ambassador of a local Hyderabad.
Some percentage. It could be 0.50%. It's still huge money. I feel 1%.
And where you're just standing and it's written Taudam.
0.40
craft beer.
Damage the liver.
It's a great campaign. Let's damage the liver. Yeah, I think you should go for that. You'll be a good ambassador.
But just that, alcohol cannot be endorsed.
Why?
Alcohol cannot be endorsed.
No.
We'll endorse liver then. Let's damage the liver, bro.
No, alcohol cannot be endorsed. So not directly.
It cannot
Not
be,
directly. So you can endorse
Soda.
Kingfisher water or soda,
Correct.
but not the beer.
Yeah. So
Thousand
like
soda.
0.40, like 0.40 water.
0.40 water. Yeah. Thousand.
Damage the liver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like you did theater, right? Before
Yes,
before Ian. And theater, I always feel is like a heartbreakingly thankless sort of work, right? So how was that theater experience like? You were with which one, Samahara?
Yeah, I was with Samara, I was with Nishumbita, I was also with Rangin Sapne, I was with 4 quartets, I was with Clockwork Productions, and I did inka andartho chesanu. I did whenever there was a play opportunity or by audition or by them calling me to do the role, నేను చేశా. I did it. But it was very good. నాకు నేను నిజంగా my learning experience is that learning curve from what I used to think I'm an actor to no, this is not acting, this is acting. And ఎంతో కొంత 10% or 15% నేర్చుకున్నది it is from theatre.
How did you get into theater though? Somebody just told you you should act.
No, so when I decided I want to become an actor, I said, okay, wait to start this.
This is after engineering.
This is after engineering, when I took up the job in Dell. Wait to start. I don't know
What sort of a job was a software job?
This was, I'm a Dello. I was a research analyst.
Okay.
Research analyst about hardware, the software hacks. ఇవన్నీ రీసెర్చ్ చేసి సొల్యూషన్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి. అండ్ ఐ డిడ్ సేల్స్ ఆల్సో ఇన్ డెల్ ఫోన్పే. And I enjoyed that period a lot. I would make, how much would be $10,000 a week, bro?
80,000?
80,000, 90,000 a week. అంటే ఒక మంత్కి 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs.
80,000 ఏంటి? 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs.
$10,000.
Bad at maths.
8 lakhs.
8 lakhs.
8 lakhs. So monthly it is probably what, 24. 8 4s are 32.
అంత బిజినెస్ చేసేవాడు.
Sales జరిగేవి 2-3 hours a day. We were supposed to jock in and do sales because we anyway know good knowledge about hardware. So you will find a sale opportunity, do sale. Enjoyed that job very much. Daniki they used to give us 10,000 worth shopping coupons. Dell, apart from your salary. Oh, you hit that mark. Okay, take it. So I enjoyed that period a lot. అది చేసుకుంటూనే I started Hindu Metro Fest అని ఒకటి జరిగేది బ్రో. They used to tour these best Hindi English plays all through metropolitan cities. So అట్లా వెళ్ళా. Evam was the theatre group. It's still very active.
Chennai
based.
They did a play called Doubles, Triples, Quadruples. A comedy play. Loved it. 1.5 hours on stage. They killed it. ఎంత బాగా చేశారు వీళ్ళు ఇది అనుకొని చప్పట్లు కొడుతుంటే నాకు అనిపించింది మనం ఇదే కదా చేయాలి, ఇప్పుడు యాక్టింగ్ అంటే ఇది చేయొచ్చు అని. ఐ వెంట అండ్ ఆస్క్డ్ కార్తిక్, who's the CEO of Evam. He's also an actor. He did few.
Oh, he's a comic also.
He's a comic also.
I asked him. He said, "Done, right, nice, very good, thank you." And itla, "Acha, you want to do theatre? Are you from Chennai?" And adigin. "Leda, I'm from Hyderabad." And itla malla, we need people. We are based out of Chennai. My actors all come from Chennai only. We do rehearsals there. Etla. Okay, never mind. And తర్వాత అట్లనే పేపర్ లిస్టింగ్స్ చూసుకుంటూ వన్ డే ఇన్ తారామతి బరాదరి. Oh man, who's this guy? Dil Chahta Hai, the guy who played Uncle? Rajat Kapoor came to Taramati Baradri. He was doing his version of Hamlet. Evening show only. Madhyanam he wanted to do 2 hours writing workshop. So I went for that, thinking some like-minded people come. There only I met my friends Krishna ani, who later persuaded me to come and join his theatre group. And that's how theatre started. Big learning curve, bro. Theatre is a big learning curve.
Okay. But I was always fascinated because theatre will not, like, you don't have that much audience, right?
So బట్ ఫస్ట్ టైం యాక్టింగ్ చేసేవాడికి 50 మంది ఉన్న కాళ్ళు నొప్పుతాయి, 100 మంది ఉన్న కాళ్ళు నొప్పుతాయి. అండ్ 100 is considered good crowd. మన హైదరాబాద్ థియేటర్. అండ్ ఐ ప్లేడ్ ఇన్ భవన్స్ ఆడిటోరియంలో, ఎన్ఐఎఫ్టి ఆడిటోరియంలో కూడా, వేర్ 150-180 పీపుల్ ఆల్సో వర్ కమింగ్. సో ఇట్ వాస్ గుడ్.
And to get a laugh over there must be good.
It very good. And this is some kind of GOT, unfair, just wisdom, whatever. I never did comedy on stage. And I so wanted to do comedy on stage because people would laugh and you'd hear to them. The confidence is the. We always did dramas. We always went for social dramas. We went for tragedies. We went for absurd also. Like this is some New York and absurd theatre ki ikkada pedda chappatlu kodtarani. Absurd theatre endra ani. There was a group called Dramanon who used to do a lot of comedy shows.
Correct.
And I wanted to go and do it with them. Twice it came close, but some దీనివల్ల I couldn't join their. They also wanted me to do plays with them. That just didn't happen.
You also did some theatre, no?
I did for like 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, 2.5 years. I did, I think 3 plays.
3 plays. I did about, I think about 12 to 14 plays. Out of which later on I also did 3 Hindi plays. Because I wanted to brush my Hindi. Udan Theatre Arts, Saurabh Garipurikar, a wonderful actor and director also. With him I did 2 plays. Papa Kehte Hain and Muwakkil. Muwakkil is quite interesting because it's a story of a lawyer who's fresh lawyer who's just come to the court, and they gave him a small cabin where he can open his office, and he opens his office and he sits there. దేవుడికి దండం పెట్టుకొని వాడు హారతి అది తెచ్చి కూర్చుంటాడు ఇట్లా బొట్టు పెట్టుకో ఇప్పుడు మనకి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది అనగానే ఇన్ 10 minutes గర్ల్ విల్ వాక్ ఇన్, సే ఐ గాట్ రేప్డ్, హూ ఆర్ యూ, వాట్ డూ యూ డూ, ఐఎమ్ అ ప్రాస్టిట్యూట్. ప్రాస్టిట్యూట్ రేప్ అయింది అని ద స్టోరీ బిగిన్స్. నైస్ ప్లే.
I did 12 Angry Men, but we did like almost
12 Angry Men is also.
12 shows or something.
Did you do this with Samahara?
Samaharam. The first, what's that, production oriented workshop bachelor with Mayank and
Acha.
Jonas and all that.
But for me, when I'm watching a play now, I'm very tensed because like I'm scared somebody will fuck up because so many things have to go right in a play.
Right,
No,
yes,
it's
yes.
like it's very
No,
like
but being on the stage is very interesting because it is a collective energy you have to hold. So there was koncham fear also, but I think because of the daily practice that goes on,
బ్రో ఒక 2
get
months
it off.
రిహర్సల్స్ చేస్తే స్టిల్ స్టేజ్ మీద కొన్ని ఫక్అప్స్ అవుతాయి, బట్ అది ఆడియన్స్ కి తెలియదు కదా, బికాజ్ యూ డోంట్ నో ద స్క్రిప్ట్. సో ఇఫ్ యూఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు ఇంప్రొవైజ్ దేర్ అండ్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు దట్ లైన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఆర్ ద 4th 5th లైన్, యూ విల్ ఫైండ్ కాంటిన్యూటీ.
correct.
మాకే తెలుస్తుంది అది. అప్పుడు మనము వి షుడ్ నాట్ బి
panicking.
హార్ట్ తీసుకొని పానిక్ అయితే అది మొత్తం మీద దొబ్బుతుంది.
No, I remember because in school we used to do plays.
Yeah.
And I used to write. I was like mostly not in the acting bit. I used to write, and Santhosh and others would.
Yes.
So once we did one play where Santhosh and Mohanty, one more guy, they are Indian spies.
Acha.
So they go to Pakistan, and in Pakistan they are serving chai in their Lok Sabha.
Very aspirational
To their army,
you
to their
wrote.
army.
In their parliament. Yeah. They're serving chai. And so we had written some comedy lines and all. Finally they'll die or some shit and like sad song will come. But the guy who was supposed to be Pakistani officer, the main chief of army staff, he was supposed to give speech and he walked backwards and he fell.
Oh shit.
So people started laughing. And then since then I've been scarred of like theater.
That type of mishap ga daniki no amount of improvisation will let
No, sometimes when theater fucks up, it is like
big fuck up.
you can't
It will be
come
like
back.
Yeah.
Like there was one play, one guy was playing Bhagat Singh or some like important character, Bhagat Singh only I think, or something, and his like pajama came off, dude. So it is just like you can't come back from that, right? Like
I was on stage when one of the actors slipped and fell. And how do you improvise on that? And it might make you laugh like that was instinctively, but you have to control. And I bumped into furniture a couple of times and scarred my knees. Some of those pain, it pains really. ఇక్కడ తగిలితే బా అనుకొని ఒక్కసారి అయితే ఇక్కడ మిడిల్ ఉన్న యాక్టర్ అటువైపు నుంచి ఎంట్రీ ఉంది, ఆడట్లా లైన్ చెప్పి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి ఒకటి తీసుకొని వెళ్ళిపోవాలి, అటు ఎగ్జిట్ అండి, ఆడు ఇట్లా వచ్చి లైన్ చెప్పిండు, ఓకే అది అనుకొని ఇదైతే వాడు ఇట్లా వెళ్ళిపోతుంటే నేను రిగ్రెట్ఫుల్గా వాడిని చూస్తుంటా, ఇట్లా చూస్తుంటే వాడు అక్కడ పేపర్ డాక్యుమెంట్ ఏదో తీసుకున్నాడు, ధన్మన్ సౌండ్ వచ్చింది, ఏమైంది రా చూస్తే వాడికి స్పాట్ పెట్టిన లైట్ వచ్చి పడ్డది కింద. నేను అనుకున్నా I may not be with you as character, but God is with you, bro. నేను ఎత్తిమివ్వాలంటే ఏమోరా అని. We stopped the play then. మళ్ళీ దాన్ని పైకి పెట్టి సారీ చెప్పి మళ్ళీ we began the play from the beginning.
for me, I'm scared of that. If I'm in a play, I'll start laughing, dude. If somebody gets too serious, and most of the plays are very serious. No, they are like they're tackling some social evil and all.
Yes.
So my whole thing is like if I start laughing, what happens?
Those laughing trips would happen for me also, but I would laugh as much as possible
In the rehearsal.
during the rehearsal and finish it off. Squeeze that whatever funny face, whatever is happening, squeeze it out completely.
Yeah,
So that on stage.
requires insane discipline.
Yeah.
ఒకటి అడుగుతా, టెల్ మీ హూ నేమ్డ్ యువర్ మూవీ మస్ట్ షేడ్స్ ఉన్నాయరా నీలో, హూ గాట్ ద టైటిల్?
మా దగ్గర ఉండే టైటిల్స్ కొన్ని హెవీ టైటిల్స్ ఉండే.
Tell me some of them.
అంతా గోవిందుడికే తెలుసు.
Oh.
అంటే నేను అన్నా, నేను ఒక రామ్ చరణ్ అయ్యండి, నువ్వు డైరెక్టర్ ఉన్నా పర్వాలేదు, బట్ నేను ఒక పెద్ద హీరో అయితే ఆ టైటిల్ హెవీనెస్కి ఒక స్టార్ యాడ్ అయితే బాగుంటుంది. నాకెందుకు ఈ టైటిల్, ఏంది ఇది అని అదొకటి. ఇంకోటి హీ హ్యాడ్ వన్ నైస్ టైటిల్, ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ దోస్ లార్డ్ కృష్ణాస్ సాంగ్ ఏదో సంథింగ్ ఉంది, అది కూడా నాకు అట్లాంటిది ఏదో సంథింగ్, అది కూడా అనుకున్నా. నాకు మళ్ళా స్టార్ హీరోకి అయితే ఇది కరెక్ట్, మనకి ఏదైనా కొంచెం సింపుల్గా వన్ వర్డ్లో ఎగిరిపోయేది అట్లా ఏదన్నా ఒకటి మంచిగా క్యాచీ 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 అనుకుంటూ 2-3 months ఇదైనా. నాకు కో డైరెక్టర్ సజెస్టెడ్ మస్తు షేడ్స్ ఉన్నారా అని ఎందుకు పెట్టద్దు. we were actually after another title, బట్ నాకు అది కాపీరైట్ పడుతుందేమో. ఐ వాజ్ లుకింగ్ ఫర్ 2-3 months ఈమెయిల్ కరెస్పాండెన్స్ జరిగింది, కానీ దే ఆర్ లైక్ అసలు ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ నుంచి అసలు నో ఫేవరబుల్ రెస్పాన్స్ కూడా వస్తలేదు. ఏందో ఇట్లుంది కథ అనుకొని అట్లా ఆ టైంలో ఈ సైడ్ రైట్ ఎస్ లెట్స్ గో ఫర్ ఇట్. ఈ ఇంటర్నెట్ దిస్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ టైంలో వెన్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ స్వైపింగ్ అప్, చూడంగానే టైటిల్ రిజిస్టర్ అయితే ఓకే సినిమా వెళ్ళిపోద్ది, లెట్స్ డూ ఇట్ అట్లా.
That it did.
Yeah.
So it's coming on OTT.
Yeah, it's coming on OTT on March 29th or a little later, to give 2-3 days. People loved it. I don't know what you heard about the film, but people loved it, and I'm sure once you guys watch, you will like it.
Okay. So my final question is a letterboxed question. You know this app called Letterboxd? It's like now where people are reviewing movies.
You have a profile of your own.
Yeah, but it's like social reviewing.
Acha,
Like a whole app where you can talk about your favorite movies and make lists and all
It's
of
called
that.
Letterboxd.
Yeah, Letterboxd.
Boxed. Okay.
With no E. Letterboxd.
No,
I think.
BOXD. Acha,
Right? That's
nice.
Letterboxd.
I think it should catch on a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then there is an Indian version also called Nokio. But anyway, so that is where they ask these questions, right? And it's a very tough question and cruel question to ask. But still I'll ask because it's permit room. What are the 5 movies, right? Aliens have come. We have fucked the planet over. Aliens have come and that's it. They're just taking over. And you're going to die. And because aliens are not human, they have some empathy, sympathy. And they're like, okay, you can watch 5 movies.
Okay.
Don't explain why.
Why?
Aliens don't give a fuck about your emotion.
Emotion. Right.
Aliens will just ask. They're aliens, man.
Right.
They'll be like 5 movies
Right.
you can watch.
Watch.
What will be your 5?
So they'll give me that last chance. Watch 5 movies.
Last
Uske baad
wish.
you're coming in a
After that,
spaceship.
anyways, you're going to get eliminated.
Yeah.
Ah,
Or
okay.
you will be flying permanently or
Permanently
whatever.
in cosmos.
Or whatever.
ఇక ఇంటర్నెట్ ఉండదు ఇంకేం.
This life, last time you're watching 5 movies.
5 movies.
What will be those 5?
Okay.
Don't explain.
No, I'll not explain. ఇక 5 movies అంటే 5 movies very less, కానీ ఇక చెప్పాలి I'm just thinking.
Hey, you can't bargain with the aliens.
No, I'm not bargaining. I'll give 5 only.
Okay,
but
we'll give you some time. Cases, what would be yours? 5 movies you have to watch.
Mine is there is this movie trilogy. What's this? Chocolate trilogy. Yeah, that is it. Cornetto.
Huh?
Cornetto
Trilogy.
trilogy
Okay.
movies. Lo,
No,
the
actually, you
third
know
one.
what? We should take 2 minutes. I'll give you like writing flashcards. Right?
Okay.
Think about it because it's not an easy. Because now I told you, you're under pressure of thinking.
Okay, no, I'll put out those 5 movies.
You are ready with it?
Yes, I'm ready with those 5
Okay, let's go.
The first movie that I would love to watch before I leave this planet could be Piku.
Piku.
Definitely the second one that I love to watch is Chantabhai.
Chantabhai.
I will definitely, to follow it up, I will watch Shawshank Redemption. Uske baad I will watch a nice comedy. A lovely and nu nak nachav. I'll definitely watch that film. Iga last film, if I have to pick and I will watch okkasari before leaving ante ee nagaraniki ఏమైంది.
Build up. Well, that's a good list. That's a good list.
It's a good list, yeah.
It is personal
no.
and it also like pays tribute to
No,
cinema.
it's worth in being the 5 also.
5 also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cool. That's
ఒక్కసారి let me just my high moment on this planet.
Yeah.
Okay, let me watch and then I'm done. I'm over.
Correct. No, that's a good answer, man. Yeah. Well played. What about you guesses?
Mine.
That Cornetto trilogy you said, but out of the five,
No, అందులో థర్డ్ వన్,
okay.
ద వరల్డ్స్ ఎండ్. అది ఐ లైక్ దట్ మూవీ చాలా. ఇట్స్ లైక్ స్టేట్ విత్ మీ ఫర్ ఎప్పటి నుంచో చాలా లాంగ్. అదొకటి. దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ బి ఐ థింక్ జంబలగడి పంబ.
జంబలగడి పంబ. ఓ ఎస్,
ఐ డోంట్ నో, లైక్ బికాస్ ఐ లైక్ కామెడీ
అబ్సల్యూట్లీ. అది అసలు
అందులో ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ లైక్ ఎన్నిసార్లు చూసినా
Yes.
చూడొచ్చు. దెన్ I don't know. I need some time.
Yeah. No, that's okay. That's okay. No, same for me. I don't know. Like this is the worst question to ask anybody. I know it's very cruel. Like so, yeah. So I would not like put myself to it. But I like asking other people.
చేయాలంటే కష్టమే అది.
Yeah. Five.
బట్ యూ కెన్ టాక్ అబౌట్ అవర్ ఫేవరెట్ మూవీస్ ఆల్సో. లైక్ ఇప్పుడు హాలీవుడ్ అంటే అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ క్రిస్టోఫర్ నోలన్ ఫిల్మ్స్, యువర్ స్టీవెన్ స్పీల్బర్గ్ ఫిల్మ్స్, యువర్ మార్టిన్ స్కార్సెసీ ఫిల్మ్స్, వన్ ఆఫ్ మై best things to do is watch Jennifer Aniston films. Love her films, man. All those rom-coms, I love it. Jason Bateman, love it. Adam Sandler, fucking love it. I also love Jim Carrey. Can't forget that man. Jim Carrey's filmography. Will Smith, Tom Cruise.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Cruise is aspirational also. I think it will become aspirational. Some aspirational that you can never reach. Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible series.
You would want to hang out with Tom Cruise?
Love to, man.
I would be a little like.
I would love to. I would like to just sit and say, bro, is this just pure talent or what part of this is Scientology?
Yeah. No, for me, because of the Scientology, I would be a little freaked out. No, I'll watch from distance.
అవును, అంటే a lot of scary stories around that ఇది కానీ. But what about Scientology? Perfect fit with you. Are you crazy or are we crazy to not understand this connection? Ante for that man at 65 to run the way that he's doing, bro, fuck off, bro.
Yeah.
Let's fuck off from this planet. Like why?
But let's watch 5 movies and then go.
Yes, that's fine.
So I have one more question. So if like space travel will become a reality, let's say in 30 years or whatever, like 20, 30 years. And then you'll get a chance to go into like space generally.
Right.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You would do it?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Provided like
I would
get
be fucking
oxygen
scared,
there.
dude.
Can we like
If it is available, the thing of like you can go to the space and just like hang for some time. Like it's a
but it's
amusement
come back
park ride.
come back అనే
Yeah, you can come back. It's like how they do bungee jumping.
Yes,
You are given 30 minutes trip.
for me,
You'll do it.
లేదా హాలీవుడ్ సినిమా అయింది మన అమ్మాయి, షీ స్టక్ అవుట్.
Gravity.
Gravity is aspirational. I want to do this. Okay, that who is that Helix fellow who jumped from stratosphere into on planet?
Correct.
That is scary shit for me.
Okay.
Inta long jump.
Yeah.
I think by the time I come down, if I am alive, my nails would have grown. I think my beard would have come out. How long is that fall?
Yeah.
And what is that precision or whatever? He came and fell where he had to. That is scary for me.
But spacewalk you would do?
Yes.
I think I would be a little fucking scared, dude. I'm scared of like vast emptiness. Like the sea. Like a space.
meteorites and all అట్లా వెళ్తూ ఉంటే
Dude, that is not a zoomed out version you're seeing. Where you will be, there'll be nothing, man. Just fucking empty, black.
టెల్ మీ, మనం ఇది ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చేసామా లేదా ఒకసారి యూ టెల్ మీ. పానిక్ అటాక్,
Yeah.
ద నథింగ్నెస్, దట్ 3-4 seconds in a panic attack where you can't comprehend. Is that something like walking in a space?
Could be, man.
Could be.
like nothing, feeling of nothing.
Feeling of nothing and something small. నాకు ఎప్పుడో చిన్నప్పుడు పానిక్ అటాక్స్ వచ్చేవి. దట్ సింపుల్ ఒక యాంట్ వుడ్ లుక్ సో అదేదో హ్యూమంగస్, నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు కాంప్రహెండ్.
Fuck, you also felt that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I used to feel that, man. Like when you have fever sometimes or you're like extremely stressed as a kid. Yeah.
Something that you can't comprehend, and I feel like that is making me breathless. That equate that to that.
Yeah. Like a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
It suddenly feels like
It's like wait a minute. Some claustrophobic feeling to you can't comprehend type.
Yeah. Fuck, that was really scary, dude, in childhood.
Yeah, that could be how you might feel when
Feel
you
in
are
space.
in spacewalk.
Oh.
Because they'll actually,
I'd
dude,
experience
do you think there'll be a video of like what it is to be in space? But not the movie version, which is like
Yeah, just normal
long shot.
spacewalk. That Canadian astronaut,
uh,
he would have had a lot of such videos. He made a blog out of his ISS.
Yeah, what it feels like to be outer space. Okay, we'll just see this and then finish it, okay?
Yeah.
No, isn't there video like what does space really look like?
Twinkling stars over a black background.
Ah.
After all, that's what
Oh, so stars will be visible.
Stars will be visible.
This is what space is to us. But that's only one perspective. Our perspective. From the tiny little speck of dust we call Earth, hanging from the sun, tucked somewhere in the Milky Way.
That will make your head spin, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That'll,
Because I'll tell you what is going on there. మనం ఇక్కడ అర్త్ మీద there's always a limit that you can watch
Yeah.
to. They'll either be your eyesight will stop at a river or at a mountain or a
horizon.
big skyscraper or something. Ikkada that nothingness what you just said that will
Yeah.
make your head spin. Definitely.
And I think we'll be moving more faster also కదా.
Faster
Like you won't be like మనం అనుకున్నట్టు స్టిల్ ఉండం అనుకుంటా అక్కడ. Like, it will like
ఇది మీరు డిడ్ యూ కమ్ అక్రాస్ దిస్ థియరీ నౌ విచ్ అది ఏంటి అంటే ఫస్ట్ అనుకునే వాళ్ళు కదా సన్ చుట్టూ ప్లానెట్స్ తిరుగుతున్నాయి ఆర్ సన్ ప్లానెట్ చుట్టూ తిరుగుతుందా ఫస్ట్ ఇది ఉండే నౌ దే సెడ్ ఓకే యా సన్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద మిడిల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఐ థింక్ రివాల్వింగ్ బట్ ద ప్లానెట్స్ ఆర్ రివాల్వింగ్ అండ్ దే ఆర్ ఆల్సో రొటేటింగ్
సోలార్ సిస్టమ్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో
ఐ థింక్ దిస్ న్యూ థియరీ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి అంటే దిస్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ సన్ ఈస్ రివాల్వింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద మిడిల్ ప్లానెట్స్ ఆర్ రివాల్వింగ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో రొటేటింగ్ అండ్ దిస్ హోల్ gamut of 9-10 planets whatever
that also is
they are
Also
they are
rotating.
traveling at a speed of some 2 lakh kilometers per hour. The whole solar system is also traveling, moving. And we don't know where it is all moving into. And what is 2 lakh kilometers per hour, bro? ఒక చిన్న 5 kilometer or 5 kilometer or ఒక I don't know, what am I saying? Sudden గా a small asteroid can fuck the whole planet up ఆ speed లో. Can you imagine 2 lakh kilometer per hour speed? I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Which is why I'm very interested now because India is sending a manned mission to space.
Yeah.
And like the cool thing about like Indian missions is the name itself, it's like a bit of element of Sanskrit that the name itself explains the mission.
What is it called?
Like what I mean is like in America it will be called Apollo or whatever. You have to remember.
Yeah.
But here it will be like Chandrayaan. Mangalyaan. And this one is called, what is this called? It's called Akashyana. Sorry.
ఏదో సంథింగ్ ఉంది.
What is India's manned mission called?
And ఇవాళ I came to know news లో some ISRO guy only said first time under Gaganyaan.
what's the meaning of Gaganyaan?
Gagan means like
Gagan is sky.
So they're Gaganyaan. And the machines that are going to Mars are called Mangalyaan. And those that are going to the moon is Chandrayaan. It's
so simple.
It's a simple name. I like. It's very cool.
And today only I saw some ISRO guy give a speech where he said this is the first time any prime minister gave us a 25-year roadmap where you have to do this in 25 years. Every time it was only 5-year plan, postponed to another 5-year plan, another 5-year plan. Same plan being postponed, but first time we have a 25-year plan of what we are supposed to do. I think in 25 years, as you said, space tourism will become reality.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I would like to go, but I would like to go with a friend, sort of.
Friend.
Yeah.
You know, or like with whatever, with somebody, with a partner.
Yeah, some partner.
I am not a lone traveler.
Yeah.
I want to try it once to understand what is going on.
Yeah.
I'm not a lone traveler.
Yeah.
Definitely not going
You
to
know
space
how I would
alone.
like to do it though? Just to like go further. There should be like a space hotel, which you have rooms and shit. You can sit and generally like have a good time, but you can step out. Like how like a cruise is, it's like a space cruise. And then I think that might be cool. So you're not stuck like in the movie.
I don't know if you already know about this. Shilparam opposite, there's a restaurant that hangs in the middle.
Oh,
of the-
That I'm scared.
Where so first నువ్వు అది చేయాలి. You have to first do that before you can say with a friend I'll be comfortable in space.
No, I always feel if that restaurant falls
Yeah.
and something happens, nobody will have sympathy.
Yeah, probably no.
Don't you think so? They'll be like, fuck you, why you having
Why did you even do it?
You chose to go there.
Yeah, they'll be like, you do these things, thus things will happen, kind of a thing. Okay, but that was a long winding conversation.
Long winding. One high I really wanted, because you're talking about space and everything. That moment when, you know, మనం airplane లో కూర్చున్న తర్వాత it comes onto the runway and it waits there for 30 seconds or whatever. And I can literally feel pilot asking permission to go or something. And then the moment when he said yes, go. And then this fellow, that's I think the way they fly takeoff is the full throttle is already on. They just ease out on the brake. So that's why the movement happens. I like that feeling of that just beginning of that thing, and then how it. That is the fastest you can be on the planet, I think.
correct.
Right? No?
No, it'll go on the runway for some time. After some time,
అది ఒకటేసారి ఇట్లా అవుతుంది చూడు.
then that'll become normal.
It's like, you know, the engines have kicked in.
Correct.
And to feel that all this is man-made, huh?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
The miracle of human flight, like
Human
Louis C.K.
flight
says.
and all that. And then that first 5 seconds when it just is off the ground. You know, it is coming
It's
up
like
and
light.
up
You
and
feel
up.
light.
ఒక్కసారి ఆ క్లౌడ్స్ మీదకి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత fuck it. Okay. Next, tell me what. Okay, I can watch some.
So here's my final question, and 2 minutes we'll wrap it up.
Yes.
2 minutes per person.
Yes.
Since we have spoken about childhood, we have spoken about life,
Yeah.
we've spoken about lessons and Tendulkar.
Yeah, right.
What about death? Like, what according to you is the ideal death that you would like to have? Which is like, okay, this is a good fucking way to go, right? What would be your ideal death?
Wow, I never.
You can take time to think. I'll answer till then because my answer is
Okay.
right. So there's like 2 people who I think had the perfect death. One is B.R. Ambedkar, right?
How did he pass away?
65 years old, father of the Constitution, wrote his last book, finished the manuscript, kept it on the bedside next to him, died in his sleep next to his wife.
Nice.
At the age of 65, greatest fucking death.
Yes.
Right? That's a good way to go. So that is one death I would like to have. Even if I might not have the life,
Right.
you can wish for the death at least.
Right.
Because it's coming.
Yes.
The second death is this writer. He's like the science fiction writer, Aldous Huxley. So he wrote like science fiction and stuff like that. When he was dying, he told his wife, give me one last tab of LSD. And he tripped and he died. So for me, these are the 2 like good deaths, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
But we also, I think, in sleep, I shouldn't know that I am
You're dying.
dying.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't like get ఒక హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్ళి చెకప్ చేసుకొని అది అయోటా ఆఫ్ దట్ ఫీలింగ్ కూడా రావద్దు. సడన్లీ లైక్ వన్ డే
Yeah.
నాట్ దర్.
In your sleep. Yeah.
But I already have a feeling when I'm just thinking about it that I think I will pass away when the sign when it is a hot day. I'll probably pass away when the sun is shining the brightest.
Okay.
Is what I feel.
Daytime death. basically.
Daytime death is what might happen, is what I feel. Because nighttime death is comfortable and I think it is a little bit soothing, as you said. But I somehow have a feeling that I'll get the hope of the whole day. And then at 10 o'clock, my
Like 11 o'clock.
I thought I'll watch the sunset. Aaj nahi hai. Today's sunset is not written for you. Just imagine 10:30, 11.
On a Tuesday.
You'll be like, okay, I think I woke up today means I think today.
ఇట్స్ గోయింగ్ టు బి గుడ్. కట్ టు
సడన్ గా పవర్ ఫెయిలియర్ అవుతుంది. పవర్ కట్ అవుతుంది. ఎక్కడి నుంచి అవుతుంది?
Cool. That was it. Thank you so much.
Arey, amazing talking to both of you. You are doing, I think, great. I don't have to tell you, but I really like how you guys are by yourselves also. Great time having spoken any interview 3 hours, sat here and we spoke. And at least we were together for that time. Loved it. Thank you for having me. Thank you. to
Thank
your
you for coming, Abhinav.
Thank you for producers also, Vijit and Adit and everyone, the whole team. All the best, bro.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And please
good luck
come
with,
again.
Yes, I will.
ఏ ఆల్సో ఒక్కసారి వస్తే ఇంకోసారి రావాలని రూల్
అట్లేం లేదా, మీరు మీ ఇష్టం ఇక అది. మీరు
లైక్ ఆ గ్యాప్ లో వెన్ యూ డోంట్ హావ్ షూట్ అండ్ ఆల్
మీ ఇష్టమే. నేనైతే ఆర్ యూ సేయింగ్ దట్ ఐ కెన్ ఈవెన్ గేట్ క్రాష్? I can't, because you will have your plans, your things.
No, but anytime just ping us and we'll call you for.
Absolutely.
You'll be our first guest to come twice. And that time we'll come with a list of things to discuss.
Discuss. Yes, absolutely.
Cool. I hope this was fun for you.
Lovely. It was lovely, man. It's lovely.
గుడ్ లక్
Okay.
Thank you.
Chalo.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Chalo.